so keep that in mind.
Yeah, hey, forget I asked.
That'll definitely do.
Ew. Join the Discord.
It was the least fun I've ever had playing this game.
A small but vibrant and extremely humble community.
No, I've seen the sleeves, but I'm like, you said you're suiting up, and then you put your sleeve on. Thank you for saying that.
Because I'm a demon on the keys.
Next thing I know, we're both dead. I immediately left the lobby.
In Vietnam.
What are they playing for? Are they playing to win?
Stay humble.
Stay humble.
We are live.
Fuck, I did not miss that.
Tanner did not miss that, but he's lying. Welcome to the Dropshot, episode number 93. My name is Casey, also known as Razinon, and I am joined once again, back again. It's felt like a very long time, but it's only been a week, by my good friend Tanner. Tanner, say hello to everyone. How was Zion? Tell us all about it.
Hello, everyone. Dude, it is, taking a sip of just straight Woodford Reserve after not drinking hard liquor for a week it gets you, dude.
Oh, a whole week. Wow.
I'm an alcoholic, so. So my Christmas gift was from my close family and friends was a AA membership.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't need a membership, but
well, it's a yearly membership I got.
I got a AAA. I guess you got a AA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was good. I was in Arizona visiting my wife's mother, stepfather, sisters. So it was fun. We pretty much don't ask me what we did, right? Because we did almost nothing, but it was nice.
Really?
No, it was fine. I was totally fine with it. Like a lot of times I like to plan things when we go out there, go different places, like go shooting and stuff. But her stepdad had some surgeries where his arms are healing, so we can't do that. So just went on a nice little hike to a waterfall. Crazy that there's water in the desert, right? Who would have thought? Fucking nuts, actually. Okay. Other than that, we pretty much just sat around, watched movies, hung out.
Did you drink a lot or no?
No, I hardly drank anything.
Why?
No. They didn't have, they had some beer. I drank some beer. That was it. I drank beer, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's
but
cool.
But yeah, it was fun. Christmas dinner was fantastic. And I had a good time. It was a nice little vacation, not really having to worry about much.
Yeah.
That's more what it was.
Yeah, I hear you for sure.
No.
Well,
you don't know what it's like because you're a child. I'm an adult, though, so it was nice just getting away.
True. Yeah. My Christmas was, this was the first time ever that my Aunt Katie, favorite extended relative, probably, one of them certainly, didn't come over for Christmas because she's a liberal. Omega liberal, and she's afraid of COVID, I think. I didn't talk to her directly, but she talked to my mom, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not going to come this year." So that sucked because I really like Katie. I really like visiting with her, but she normally.
Plus, we had business to discuss with her.
Yeah, I got to get. Yeah, well, we'll save that for Patreon. The one good thing about it though is that she normally takes my room and my bed, which is super annoying. So fucking Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, I have to sleep on the couch like I'm in college or something. So it was nice having my own bed. I will say that. But other than that, Christmas was cool, I guess. I got some clothes, some dumb fucking t-shirts from my mom who thinks she's real funny. And if you go to twitter.com/Razinon, you will see one such t-shirt. And then I got from my Aunt Katie, the liberal. She's a technocrat. She is in the 1% of the 1%. And she sent me an amount of money for Christmas in the form of a check with a very nice letter. So that was cool. That was the biggest present. Was a sizable contribution to the Dropshot LLC's website fund. We'll say a fifth of it, right? A fifth of it. Just one check. Oh, okay. Thanks, Katie. So yeah, that was pretty much my Christmas. I
cool.
also got a teleprompter from my boomer father. He was like, I was thinking, if you guys ever do like a promotional video where you're not at your computer, which is extremely unlikely, he said. He's like, but if you did, it would be, you guys might want a teleprompter. So it's like a fucking legit ass teleprompter.
That's actually pretty dope.
It's cool, dude. It's cool. I haven't like set it up or used it yet, but it could come in handy. It's pretty dope. And you like, I guess you get like an app and you can type on a browser or like in the app on your cell phone, like what you want the teleprompter to say. So you're filming like a commercial. It's fucking legit looking, dude. It's cool. It's like this cloth like bag with a glass panel that's probably 20 inches, 22 inches. And then you like put the camera behind that or something. I don't know exactly how it works, but it's fucking interesting. And then other than that, yeah, I got clothes. I got some beer mugs. My brother got me a subscription to like an IPA delivery thing, so I won't have to leave my home for the next 3 months. So that's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
What if it was like a 3-month trial, and then he put your credit card on it, so you're gonna start getting billed after that for it?
It's possible. I wouldn't notice.
It would take a lot of money for you to notice for sure.
For sure, yeah. Especially after my aunt contributed to the fund. But
she did.
Yeah.
She contributed to the fund. Yeah.
What did Santa Claus bring you, Tanner?
Yeah, I also got some clothes, some pretty nice shirts actually. Got some shirts. Of course I haven't washed them yet. Little candy, some snacks, cash.
I wear a shirt before I wash it. I'm not washing a new shirt.
That's crazy.
Never.
I don't know how you do that. Because it's
simple.
itchy
I
if
put
you
it
don't.
on.
It's itchy if you don't.
Hey, I take off the tag and I put it on.
Okay.
That's how I do it. Anyway, go on.
Yeah. Just a lot of little knickknacks and shit like that. Money. I got a dope ice cream maker. Ice cream and gelato maker. It's like a legit nice one. I'm like, ooh, fuck, because I love ice cream, so I'm gonna try that out.
Interesting.
Sierra's mom got that for us.
Interesting.
I bought myself a coffee maker. Thanks to nobody for that. I bought it for myself.
Oh, the espresso machine? Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And let's see, I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know where my check is from Aunt Katie. Maybe it got lost. The Postal Service loses quite a few items, so it could have been one of those.
Yeah, they lose ballots too. So, speaking of losing ballots,
you are fake news.
Yeah, that was a joke, by the way. My neighbor got on Amazon a Biden 2020 banner, a fucking huge one, by the way. This thing is literally like 6 feet by 6 feet, right?
Jesus,
it's fucking big, dude. Would you say?
Well, it's not square, so it's probably 6 by 8.
Yeah, whatever.
5 by 7, maybe. It's not square.
Something like that. So it's Biden for president. And then, so he bought that on Amazon. And then he unironically, this is a 65-year-old man, he painted in black letters fraud on the banner and then hung it up in front of his house in our cul-de-sac where there's no throughway. So it's just only his neighbors who are going to see it. And it is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life, dude. I'm so thrilled that he did that. It's so
that's
goddamn
actually hilarious.
Funny. Oh my God, it's so great. So that was interesting. That was a fun little Christmas present for me. But
yeah, a little Christmas gift for the whole block, right?
True. I laughed very hard when I saw that. Because I know him. He's a great guy, Mick. So yeah, anyways, I guess that's that. So what is you have some announcements here, Tanner, so go ahead.
Thank you. I'm trying to smash for the offline sub.
Change it.
Appreciate that, brother. He did it like 15 minutes for the pod, so whatever.
Okay.
Thanks though. Hey, do it earlier next time. Just kidding. Thank you, dude. And my next announcement here is, what the fuck are you guys doing? Let's go to twitter.com @Tanner Dropshot. Let's see what we're working with here. Jesus Christ, I lost a follower today. I have 900 I have 992 followers. What the fuck are you guys doing?
You're just trying to hit that 1K?
Follow me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's the easiest name to remember. At Tanner Dropshot. I need 8 followers to hit 1,000. Somebody go follow me literally right this second. One of you in chat, make a Twitter. I don't care if you're never going to use it. I want 1,000. Give me 1,000 followers. So
I
please.
swear to God, dude, I thought you had 1,000 when I got it.
No, I never did. No. I had like 100. I had like 850 when you got it or something, or 900. I don't know. But anyways, at Tanner Dropshot on Twitter, please follow me or we may not do the next pod.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, we'll for
yeah,
sure.
make alt accounts, have your sister follow me, your mother, your stepbrother.
Maybe I'll follow you.
Your little brother.
Okay.
Just fucking follow me. Jesus.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll get that done. I have over 1,000 Twitter followers, by the way, and 1,000 YouTube subs. Let's move on.
Are you monetized?
Are we holding the pod hostage until I get 1,000, possibly? This is in all caps, by the way. So, anyways, that's that. A couple more announcements before we start the program. Welcome. So, Merry Christmas, I will say in closing. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. We got a lot of very nice messages on various social media platforms. And we appreciated all of that. And thank you guys. It means a lot. Merry Christmas. We had I tweeted about this, twitter.com/Razinon. Follow and keep my lead above Tanner's, and don't follow Tanner. Keep him under 1,000, of course.
Okay.
But I posted on Twitter, this is a weird year for me because everyone's life is shit in 2020 because of, their relatives are dying from COVID-19. They've lost their jobs. They're entering the gig economy for the first time in 30 years. So it's kind of a nightmare for a lot of people. But for me, this has been literally the best year of my life, like easily. So it's very weird. 2020 was very weird for me because everyone around me and everyone on social media is just like, saying the world is like shit and they hated 2020. And I was like, yeah, I get it. But like 2020 has been amazing for me. Only because of this program, of course.
Yeah.
So I will say again, thank you guys for a crazy 2020. We will be getting into that more on the next Patreon episode. So speaking of which, welcome to our new patrons, Chris W. and Adam S. I appreciate it, boys. Welcome to the Patreon, patreon.com/thedropshot. 4 bonus episodes per month. Not 1 per week, obviously, but 4 per month. Is the guarantee, it's the promise, and it is what we will in fact be delivering to you guys. Now, were we going to record an episode on Christmas Day? Yes. Did we? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And there was no shot I was literally physically capable of doing it.
Really? Hungover?
On Christmas Eve, that's a word you could use.
Okay.
Possibly on the brink of death, really, is what I was. Christmas Eve, my brother and I drank almost an entire bottle of Jack Daniel's double barrel scotch between the two of us. Like literally a new bottle, and now there's like this much left.
Jesus, I can imagine how much you were talking that night. You didn't shut up for probably hours.
Yeah,
your mother was cowering in the corner. She couldn't get a word in. Oh my God, dude.
Oh, no one could. Yeah, it was a disaster. It was a fun night though. It was really fun.
Who was there? Just your parents and your brother?
Just us 4.
And your brother's dumb shit girlfriend?
Well, my brother's dumb shit girlfriend came, yes, but she left pretty early, so she just basically got the free food and then left. So shout out to Lindsay. Shout out to Lindsay, the freeloader. Yeah, I'm kidding. By the way, Lindsay's cool. But yeah, we drank like, and also a ton of beer. And my mom had gotten moonshine from some dude in the woods or some shit. I wasn't listening, right? But we got some moonshine too. It was like flavored moonshine. It tasted like candy. It was very good, actually. And then we drank a lot of beer too. So we were just fucked up, dude. So on Christmas Day, I was like, dude, Tanner, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then your decrepit old bat of a grandmother had a little accident too. She like fell on her face or something.
Oh, she's been fucking mental. The doctor gave her some drug because she wasn't sleeping. The drug is for schizophrenic people. And basically every single side effect she's had. Like, they don't sleep, they talk, they don't know where they're at, they think all these things are happening. Basically, she's a schizophrenic now. So shout out to her doctor. He's going to get sued when it kills her. And I'll be taking his millions of dollars.
Yes.
So go fuck yourself, doctor. I won't say your name. I could, but I'm not going to.
We could dox him. Patreon.com.
So yeah, she tried to climb out of her chair, which she hasn't done like ever, and fell literally face first. So she'll be fine though, or not. I don't know.
Well,
we'll certainly see.
Well, death comes for us all.
Yeah, and she's like 95, so who cares? I'm sure in her mind she wants to be dead at this point, anyways. I don't care what you say. If you're in that condition at that age, you don't want to be alive.
I tend to agree.
So don't say I'm mean. That's just the way it is. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, true.
I am happy to announce, though, suddenly that I've gotten 4 new Twitter followers since I said that. I'm also furious about one of them. Lemur had a Twitter. Oh, no, wait. She just made it. Never mind. Okay. I was going to roast her for not following me earlier, but never mind.
Oh, Lemur will make a Twitter to follow you, but not me. Okay.
Oh, you're shit.
Hey, bet, Lemur, you bitch. Let's move on. But yeah, so anyways, we didn't record Christmas, so sorry. We were going to have one out today that we would have recorded on Christmas, but I've written the notes for the next 3 that will be coming this month. We're going to record 2 tomorrow, and then I think another one the following day. And the notes are all done, so Tuesday, okay.
It's in the calendar.
I'll keep that in mind for sure. So we will... A lot of people in Discord have been saying, hey guys, you don't need to do the Patreon episodes. We don't care. Wrong. We're doing the 4. We promised the 4. We're doing the 4.
Yeah.
We're not going to fucking scam you guys that hard. So I appreciate it, but you're getting your 4. And the next 2 episodes are going to be really fucking good. And I think the 4th for this month is going to be quite good as well. Although we haven't 100% decided on a topic for that. But those are coming, and we appreciate your patience. So keep that in mind. Also, I wanted to talk about... So tonight we're going to be continuing Q&A, and I think next week, perhaps, Tanner and I will do a Season 1 review. What do you think, Tanner? Have you played enough Season 1? Or will you have played enough?
I've played the smallest amount of Season 1.
That's correct.
I think I've ranked up 4 times. So
yeah.
I've barely played this video game recently at all.
You've been a busy boy.
But yeah, we could we'll look into doing that. It's something we'll consider. While we're in these announcements, what are we gonna do? The Damascus Hangout is on New Year's Day next week. Is that still all clear?
It's on the 1st. That should be fine. Yeah. Because the celebrate, if we hang out, it's going to be Thursday night, right?
Or not hanging out, but it would be Thursday night, yes.
Well, I'm Gabe, me, and Ben, and
yeah, you guys are. You guys can all get COVID. Yeah,
no, we're going to your home.
Okay, well,
that's what we're doing.
Okay,
so
well, wrong, but okay.
I'll bring alcohol, and I'll also bring rags and a Bic lighter, so we can either drink the alcohol,
okay,
or I can hurl it through your grandma's window. Right?
Do it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, we could do one of those 2 things, but we will be at your home with those items, so you can fucking figure it out. But yeah, no, we should be good for Damascus Hangout next week.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, so the Season 1 review is coming. Maybe not next week. It's going to depend on how much Tanner is able to play the video game this week. Because I've played enough of it now to where I would be comfortable doing this, but I want to obviously wait till Tanner has enough experience to do that as well.
You've done nothing but play it all week, yeah.
I've played a fuck ton of Cold War, dude.
Every time I look on Discord, you're playing it, yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot. What
have you been playing? You've been playing Combined Arms still?
Combined Arms until I got all my LMGs and tac rifles to max level. Because what I'm doing is I'm going for Dark Matter, but the way I do that is I get every gun max level, and then I go back and finish camos that aren't already done. And when they're all max level, it's easier to grind camos because you can put on whatever attachments you want. So if I wanted to do hip fire kills, I could optimize my gun for hip fire, because it's too stressful for me to try and unlock camos like right when I unlock them, or I'm eligible to start unlocking them. I'm not doing it.
Especially in this shit game. Some of them are so stupid.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm doing. So once I got my LMGs and my tac rifles max level, I stopped playing Combined Arms and did some Nuketown. But I've been playing more Combined Arms because Gabe was malding and didn't want to play Nuketown. So anyway, whatever. But yeah, I've been playing a lot. Almost all my guns are max level now. But
I have 8 max level guns.
Yeah. Well, okay. And then last but not least for the announcements, and I know these have been long announcements, but you'll figure it out. This was my favorite Christmas present. And this Christmas present actually came from some friends of the program, some Australian friends of the program, named Aussie Menace and Jay Pritch. And they gave me the best Christmas present a boy could ask for. And it was this Twitter thread. At Aussie Menace 301 on Twitter. Give him a follow instead of Tanner. Unfollow Tanner and follow Aussie. Posted a thread
bro.
about that's a joke. Give him his 1,000 so he shuts the fuck up about it. A thread about the first ever Dropshot meetup that has happened between Jay Pritch and Aussie Menace. Here we have two handsome young men.
Very handsome.
Very handsome young men. There's Aussie on the left with his The Dropshot of Call of Duty podcast official sweatshirt. And of course, you can get your own Dropshot merch provided in the show notes. Or... Oh, what the fuck? What is this merch command? I didn't set that up. Don't go to that link. It's in the show notes. There we go. Okay. Yeah, but there's Aussie and Pritch. Pritch has the thickest mustache I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Aussie has some trendy jeans on, so okay. I mean, well, all right. It's fine. And then, there's a lot of content here. There's videos. There's pictures. Here they are on a swings. I thought this was a what's it called? What's it called?
Teeter-totter?
Yes, thank you. But it's not a teeter-totter. I don't know what this is. This is some kind of weird Australian. This is an Australian playground. It's built out of wood.
It's a nice looking. Dude, maybe Pritch and his dad built that.
It's
maybe that's
possible.
why they were hanging out there.
Pritch is a carpenter, a very successful one at that. So there's a lot of videos, a lot of content here. I've gone through all of it, but my favorite piece of media of the year 2020, of course, is Pritch and Aussie swinging together on a swing set. Talking about the Dropshot of Call of Duty podcast. I mean, is there any better piece of content in the world than this?
No.
It's so fucking great, dude. I laughed so fucking hard when I saw this, dude. Crying laughing in my bed, dude. It was fantastic.
Yeah, there's two pieces of media this year that were great. It was this entire thread and the other one courtesy of, our good friend. The very condescending video.
Oh, yes, dude.
The two best pieces of media.
Yes, that's the best
made this year.
True. That piece of media made me laugh probably harder than anything on earth. That's the best video I've ever seen. It's so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So if you guys need a house built, check out Pritch and Sons Carpentry and wherever the fuck he lives. Somewhere in Australia. I don't know. Figure it out.
Australia. You guys are all close, right? So anyway. Yeah. That is that. So
I like the one
Pritch,
too.
Thank you, dude.
I like the video too where he did the face filter. Did you watch that one?
Yeah, where they like blow up their heads
it showed
or whatever.
Pritch's face. It looks so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious.
It was that's fantastic. So Aussie and Pritch, thank you guys, dude. Thank you for documenting that. And I hope you guys had fun. That was really fucking cool to see. I was like, holy shit, they actually did it.
Yeah.
So that was dope. So thank you, boys. You made my Christmas a lot fucking funnier. So anyways, with that, real quick, what do we have here? Daddy Dingleberry with the Gifty Boy and the 245 bits. The Brown Note with the Submarino. Judge YYC, who's probably an actual federal judge at this point, because we have some professionals that listen to this program, which I don't understand, but we do. Judge YYC, 2-month sub, Merry post-Christmas. Thank you, dude. And we love to see all of that support. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Sorry, it's been a while. We had a lot of announcements, but Daddy Dingle Berry, change it. The Gifty Boy, the 245 bits, the Brown Note, 8 months, dude. That's a long fucking time, Brown. You've been a sub for longer than 90+% of listeners to this program. So welcome back, dude. I appreciate that, Primarino. And then Judge YYC with the 2 months. Merry post-Christmas to you as well, dude. I appreciate you.
Wait, one more question for the announcements. How was did you have prime rib?
I did.
Was it good?
Fantastic.
Nice.
Dude, my dad cut up carrots and potatoes and put them in it's not a pan. What is that thing?
We'll call it a pan. It's just a deep pan.
Though, right?
Yeah.
It's like a flimsy, foily.
Oh, just like a foil one. Okay. Like a foil tray, whatever the fuck it's called.
It's not like just foil. There's some rigidity to it. But anyway, whatever.
There's rigidity, yeah.
So he put a bunch of carrots, celery, and potatoes on the bottom and then made the prime rib on top.
Mm-hmm.
So then when it was done, we took the prime rib out, which was excellent. And then the vegetables on the bottom were just slathered in just meat juice, dude.
Yeah.
And it was so good, dude. So good.
Yeah.
Those potatoes and fucking carrots were so good, dude. So yeah, that was great. It was not you don't make a fucking prime rib in a crock pot, right?
Jesus, what they made in Boston.
Right? Yeah, maybe in Boston they do, yeah. But I don't know. So anyways, yeah, that prime rib was very good. So
yeah.
Thank you for bearing with us. If you were listening for the jingle, here it is. All right. So, today, as I said in the announcements, we are doing another Q&A, and if you guys are mad at Q&As, we will be doing a season 1 review on Saturday fairly soon. But not today, because Tanner hasn't played enough season 1 yet. So we're going to continue the Q&As this evening. Now, normally we would start this with playlist updates, but there have been none since our last episode of the program. So let's just fucking dive right into it, dude. And this first one is from Dominator. November 23rd, so we're almost caught up here. At the time of answering this question, what's the best class setup in Cold War? This is a good question, and I'm going to amend this question to be, what's the best class setup for multiplayer, and what's the best class setup for Warzone? Tanner, what are your thoughts?
This sounds like the easiest question, but it's so fucking hard for me to answer because I haven't used half the guns in Cold War still. Like, I've wasted so much time getting, like, the snipers max level and all that I've basically leveled up one assault rifle, so I haven't used any of the good weapons, essentially. I mean, the best class setup for a while was the MP5. It's definitely... It's still for sure up there. I don't even know all the attachments, though. So there's so much I don't know about this game, because I haven't had time to play it, and it's the most annoying thing in the world. But, my favorite setup right now is probably... I really like the AK and the MP5 still. The AK I don't think is the most popular gun, but it's pretty much, you know, the field agent grip usually, like the 50 round fast mags, the long, what's the barrel called? It's like the third one from the bottom. I don't know.
What the very bottom the very bottom is a task force barrel, which most people think is best. But there's a bullet velocity barrel, which I think is typically third from the top.
That's the one I like to run, yeah. I still don't know the class setups in this game. Like, I feel like by this point in Modern Warfare, I knew all of them. I just haven't had the time to play the game this year, which really freaking sucks. But I think my favorite gun when it's all said and done is going to be the AK. I mean, the snipers are obviously fantastic, but I would never tell you to use that setup because I'm not a piece of shit. But I don't know. I think Raz can answer this question better than I can because he's basically used every gun at this point.
Yeah. What about Warzone? Do you have any insight on this?
I haven't played Warzone in 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone right now is liking the EBR because it's, or the what's the name? Not EBR. DMR. Everyone's liking the DMR because it's busted at 3 shots at like any range. So I mean, that doesn't seem fun to use, but that's what everyone's using. And the Akimbo Diomedes are fucking insane too. And the MAC-10 is supposedly very good, but we're finally going to get into Warzone tonight, by the way, boys, and we're going to give that a shot. But yeah, that's definitely the setup everyone seems to run right now is the Akimbo pistols and the DMR.
If Gabriel is running, we could do Resurgence too for 3s.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So best class setup in Cold War for multiplayer. This depends. Number one, if you're on a controller, I unironically think sniping is the best class setup in Cold War, and I'm not joking. 'Cause I know we joke about snipers being too overpowered in Cold War. I shouldn't say we joke because that's obviously true. But we get hyperbolic about it. But I really do think if you're on a controller, snipers have no flinch. No guns have flinch in this game. So that's really good for snipers. And snipers have aim assist now on controllers too. And the hitboxes for sniping, or in general, but probably just for sniping, I think, are bigger in this game than in any Call of Duty I've ever played. Even on PC, like, the hitbox is so fucking generous with a sniper in Cold War, and I don't like it, and I don't know why they did that. But all of that means that, especially if you're on a controller, if you know how to snipe, that's the best class setup. Dude, I'll play Nuketown. Every night that I play Nuketown for more than 3 matches, there will be a case where I will shoot some dude with like 3 bullets from an SMG, and he just rips me with his Pellington. Because there's no flinch, and there's aim assist. So you just can't outplay snipers. So, unironically, a Pellington with a SPAS 12, Perk Greed, Stim, and Semtex. I think that's the best multiplayer class setup in Cold War. If you don't like sniping, or if you're not comfortable with it, then the best class setup is probably... That's tough. I feel like there's no meta gun besides a Pellington. I swear to God. I don't see anything in multiplayer more than a Pellington.
Yeah, it's hard to say right now because like it was the MP5 that was super busted, and now it's honestly nothing. The guns are pretty well balanced in multiplayer.
But yeah, besides the snipers, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I will say, besides the Pellington, I think I've used every gun now in Cold War, a lot too. My favorite gun in Cold War right now is the QBZ.
Yeah, that gun does shred.
I don't know exactly why, but it is just so reliable and just fucking good, dude. It just works. Like, there's nothing crazy about it. It has like a good fire rate. It has good damage. It has great bullet velocity, which is, I think, probably why I like it. It has good handling. Everything's just fine. But it feels better than every gun I've used in Cold War. Besides LMGs, of course. Those are insanely disgusting. But the LMGs have way slower handling. So I'm not going to use an LMG on like every map. It doesn't really fit my playstyle. But if you use a stoner and you don't play super mobile, you can do insanely well with that too. So Stoner's probably the best, honestly, full auto or non-sniper in the game for Cold War.
It just has 0 recoil.
It has 0 recoil, a insane fire rate, and the bullet velocity of all the LMGs is so good that it feels like hit scan.
The crazy thing is you can pretty much balance that gun just by adding a shitload or adding a good amount of recoil to it. Like that would be enough, I think, to really balance it.
I agree.
That's all it needs. And
all of the LMGs. Well, not the M60. M60 has enough recoil, but the RPD and the Stoner have like fucking none. And they need it. They need it for sure to balance it. So, and then for Warzone, it is easily the DMR because it's genuinely just overpowered. And people in Discord have been mauling about the DMR. Like, oh, Warzone's not even fun anymore because this gun is so overpowered. And I've seen some streams. True. It kills fucking so fast. And the fire rate is so high and there's not that much recoil. So it's really fucking busted. So the DMR is absolutely the best Warzone weapon right now. And then as far as secondaries, probably a Mac 10. Probably a Mac 10. That's what I'm seeing most streamers use. I haven't.
Those pistols are busted. They like 3 or 4 tap people from full armor. It's insane.
Yeah, the pistols are probably really good too, but they're just not going to have the same range as a Mac 10. So especially if I have a DMR, I wouldn't want to run it with pistols because then there would be a pretty big no man's land for me.
Yeah.
Where if people were at like 20 meters, 15 meters, I'm just kind of fucked. With my 3x scope, it's like, you know.
Well, don't use a 3x scope, but yeah, use a red dot, right?
Oh, okay. Keep that energy.
Okay.
I better see a red dot on your DMR tonight, rat.
Well, my DMR is level 2, so I won't be using it.
Okay. You should level it. So yeah, anyway, that's
I should play the game, huh?
You should. That would be nice. So let's move on here. Moose God 99. Dom, good question, by the way. Sup chodes, K. You run into a wizard. Okay. You run into a wizard and he curses you with having a single condiment. Have we answered this?
No.
Okay. Come out of each finger on your left hand, thumb included. Thank you for the stipulation. But these are the only 5 you can use for the rest of your life. Which condiments do you have coming out of each finger and why? Thanks for making my retail job slightly less worse. I don't know if that's correct. I hate how it sounded though. But okay, interesting question. So Tanner, a wizard casts a spell on you. What are your 5 condiments? I don't know why they have to come out of my hands, by the way.
Well, imagine being worried about only 5 condiments. I don't even use 5 condiments. Why would I need more than that, right? I mean, what the fuck? So 5 condiments, obviously ketchup, Heinz original ketchup. We're going to go with some regular mayo, whatever that brand's called. I don't know, the one that says mayo on it. Don't give me Miracle Whip, that's trash. Regular mustard.
I can't even think of 5 either.
That's what I'm saying. Hidden Valley Ranch, but make it the packet type. That's better than like the shit pre-done ones, the pre-packaged. Get the little packets, mix them, make your own. And I mean, the last one, yeah, I could say barbecue sauce, but I mean, there's a ton of barbecue sauces. I mean, I don't know any barbecue sauce. That's more than I need. I can get away with having 2 of those forever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking. If your food is good, hey, if the food tastes good, I don't need fucking condiments.
True.
The only thing that really needs a condiment is a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone putting barbecue sauce on their brisket and all their fucking meats. It's because your meats are trash, so you have to use barbecue sauce to cover up the flavor, right? They shouldn't need it.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Real quick aside, I bought 24 Coronas because I was like, I remember Corona being good. I'm going to try these. It's not even that they're bad. It's just like I had a Ballast Point Sculpin IPA, the best beer on planet Earth, of course. And then after that, I just had a Corona, and it tastes like piss, like water. Just watered down piss. There's like no bite. There's no flavor.
It's terrible, yeah.
Lagers fucking suck, dude. I'm sorry.
I like lagers.
Fuck a lager. It tastes like
you're
like
drinking like the worst
water.
lager out there.
Corona's not a bad lager, dude.
It's the worst.
There are better ones for sure, but it's not the worst.
All of these little breweries around here make really good lagers. Those ones you have to try. I'm telling you.
Okay. Well,
I'm telling you.
Let's move on. So Moose God, 5 condiments. Okay. Ketchup, of course, is 1. Ranch is another. Barbecue sauce. Sure. Yeah. Specifically Gold's. I forget the brand. I'd have to go find it, and I don't care enough.
You're not gonna do that, yeah.
Of course I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Mayo, no. Absolutely not mayo. Maybe some kind of, and not mustard either. Mustard's good, but it's not that good. So maybe some kind of hot sauce, maybe like a sriracha for my fourth. And then the fifth one would be P.F. Chang's
Jesus.
Dynamite Shrimp Sauce.
That's so funny.
It's so good, and I feel like it would be good with a lot of different things. So even though it's a very specific condiment, it would be good with a lot of other things. I think those would be my 5. I am a big fan of sauce, though. I like sauces. But I don't know if that's a condiment. You know? Like is the dynamite shrimp sauce, is that a condiment or is that a sauce?
It's not. No.
See, Chick-fil-A sauce?
That would have been a good one.
That's a great one.
That would have been the only one I needed, actually, if I had thought of that in time.
Is that a condiment or is that a sauce? What about In-N-Out spread? Is that a sauce or a condiment?
You know what this question should have been? Is if you had one condiment you could use for the rest of your life. Only one. Yeah. 5 is too many.
Yeah, 5's too many. Yeah.
Make it 1 next time, Moose. Rewrite the question, make it 1. We'll get to it in a few months. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But
I don't know.
It's just like, condiments I don't really care for, but I like sauces. Like when you go to, there's this place called Lazy Dogs in West Covina, Tanner, by the mall.
Oh,
you ever heard of that place?
You gonna say the Cajun?
No, their
sauce with the
umami
fries?
sauce, dude. Their umami sauce is fucking bomb, dude. It's so good. It makes me mad how good it is, right? It makes me mad. So if that's a condiment, I would say that would be one of them also. But I feel like that's not a condiment. Like we've transcended condiment status and now we're talking about a sauce. It's a sauce. And then also garlic aioli. That would be one of my fingers. But I don't know if garlic aioli is a sauce
you need
or
to
a
stop.
condiment.
You need to stop. I think when people say condiments, you need to think you're going to go to the Vons by your store. You're going to go to the aisle that has the mayo and the mustard on it, and you're going to choose 5 from there. That's it. It's that simple. We're not talking about Chick-fil-A sauce. We're not talking about your goddamn garlic, whatever.
You've never had garlic aioli, dude?
Of course I've had garlic aioli, but...
Is it bomb or is it bomb?
Of course it is.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's fantastic, yes.
It's great. Okay.
I don't know.
So maybe we'll run a poll. Okay.
We won't.
Nope. I'm going to do one right fucking now. Hold on. Poll. Okay, here we go. Are sauces condiments? So we're going to answer this in the Twitch chat. And
why don't we just Google it?
Well, because fuck Google, right?
A condiment is a supplemental food such as a sauce, jam, or powder. Oh, okay, so now we can throw jams in there. So I have blackberry boysenberry jam in my fridge. Is that a condiment?
Yeah, that's fake news. You're not going to tell me fucking Smucker's jelly is a condiment. What, is butter a condiment too? Because I put that on a bagel. Yeah. Is cream cheese a fucking condiment now? I started a poll. Are sauces condiments? So please vote in that if you're in the Twitch chat.
Wait. Here we go. Here's a good way of putting it. So condiments. These add flavor to foods, but they would never entirely coat the food. It's complementing the taste. Whereas a sauce is when you're fully submerging or covering something in a sauce, like buffalo sauce, like a gravy, like a marinara sauce, yes, teriyaki sauce, etc.
Okay.
Oh, now they're throwing broths in here. So is beef broth a condiment?
There's no shot, right?
There's no shot, dude. No.
Peanut butter and condiment sandwich. Sure. What's up, Tarek, by the way?
I would have beef broth coming out of one finger and chicken broth out of the other. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what the results of this poll are. Because if sauces are condiments, then this question's hard again. But I'm not sure. So what a spirited debate this is, Moose God.
It's not.
Good question.
Okay.
All right, real quick before we move on here. Razinon with the gifted sub. Thank you, dude. That's me, by the way. Go Blue Mason with the gifty boy. Jinsu with the 6-month sub, dude. Let's go. Go Blue Mason with a second gifty boy. And Tarek Mustafa. Tarek Mustafar with the 1,000 biddies, dude. Let's go. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Go Blue Mason, Jinsu, and of course, Tarek, dude. Tarek, welcome back, dude. I hope you had a good stream. Young man. By the way, we're going to do this little shout out to Tarek. So if you guys are here, go follow him. Go give him subs now. He's one of my my very close friends whom I've known for like 12 years now, actually. Jesus Christ, it's been a long time, Tarek. So anyway, shout out to that dude. Give him a follow. He just started streaming. He does like insanely good Photoshop and I think video editing stuff too. He knows how to do everything right, and it makes me mad. But yeah, shout out to Tarek. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, dude. I appreciate it. Go Blue again, the 2 gifty boys, and Jinsu with the 6 months, dude. Welcome back. Much love, brothers. And now, let's move on. Moose God, great question, and thank you. I need more Gunny. Take 2 on my streak question that you briefly answered last episode. Thank you for acknowledging my foresight. You're welcome. Also, don't remember. So I can be more specific. Do you guys like... Oh, the streak system. Okay, I remember now. Do you guys like the new streak system at all? Do you notice that there is a distinct point in a match when everyone starts earning their streaks? And if so, what impact does this have? My current situation doesn't allow me to play enough multiplayer to have my own opinion. I have my suspicions that you guys don't like this system either. Tanner, what are your thoughts?
No, I don't like the new. I don't like the new score streak system at all. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any way they can really balance this. But yeah, that's the main issue. Is especially we notice it in combined arms. You get to like the second half or a certain point in the match, and everyone has their streaks. So like once the first person on the other team gets it, they call in their napalm or something, and you just know, okay, the next 2 minutes I'm gonna get just bombarded with streaks, right? So I'm getting cruise missiled, I'm getting gun shipped, I'm getting chopper gunned down. I'm just getting raped for minutes. And it's because all of those people earn their streaks at the same time. So the system is terrible. It was a complete unnecessary change, in my opinion. I mean, I would rather just have BO4 system, if anything. Like, the cooldowns don't make any sense either. It's like,
the cooldowns are never relevant.
Yeah, there's not relevant. It's like, oh, cool, yeah, I have a 60-second cooldown on my gunship. Oh, so did you expect that person to get 8,000 points in that 60 seconds? Like, what?
It means their teammate can't call in a gunship for 60 seconds. But that's dumb. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the whole system is just terrible. It's basically like the prestige system. They tried to do something quote unquote different, especially with the prestige system, by the way, and just make it sound better than it was and just hype it up. But yeah, this whole system is terrible. I mean, it's not rewarding feeling. I guess it's pretty rewarding if you go on a high kill streak. It's very rewarding. But it just feels like you don't have to get high kill streaks. Like in Modern Warfare, I would make sure I had to get one. Now, did that lead to more camping? People sitting in corners when they're like 1 kill off? Yeah, probably. But I don't know. The honestly, Modern Warfare system, just straight up kills, felt better than this does. So, and I don't think there's any way they can really alter this without scrapping the entire point system and everything and just redoing it. Because it's like, what do you do to stop everyone getting their streaks at the same time? Can't. There's the way they have the system set up, I don't know a way to do it.
Here's my proposition, which they'll never do, of course, but I think this would help. They have the same system they have now. They reduce the cost of all streaks by 25%. However, whenever you die, you lose 50% of your current score. So if you just die twice in a row and you had and you were like 200 points off of a gunship, you're now fucking 8,000 points off of a gunship. So you still save like some progress towards your next streak, even if you die. But it's really fucking bad to die. I think that might be workable. Would it be better than a
Nobody would even
traditional
get a UAV.
BO4 score streak system? Probably not. Yeah, I think
It would
it's
be
just,
one of the worst systems I've ever heard of,
I
actually.
don't think so, because I think people would still be able to get UAVs because UAVs are so cheap. So all you would need is like one good streak.
No, like that's what I was thinking, what Ad just said. I feel like that promotes camping. Exactly, it would.
But all kill streak systems promote camping. MW, BO4, everything that resets on death promotes camping more than resetting half your score would.
Okay, well, if
Right?
somebody is going to lose half of their score, what are they going to do? They're going to play slow, right? They're not going to rush. Nobody's going to go to mid. Nobody's going to play an objective
Yeah, but
because
that's
they're
the
going to sneak around the outside of the map.
That's the
trying to
same
keep their
as
streak
every
going.
other kill streak system besides this game, though, isn't it? You're one-off chopper gunner, so you play slow in camp, right?
I guess. I don't know. It sound like it would play terrible.
Maybe it would. I don't know. I feel like that would be a nice middle ground between the old system, which I think was fine, honestly, and this
Like
new...
BO4s.
Yeah, like BO4.
I like
a
BO4
score
system
streak
a lot.
I think BO4 was like pretty much my ideal. Because it was based on score, so there was incentive to cap the hard point or fucking take B and Dom. But it also, if you died, you don't get your streak anymore. I thought that was fine, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But anyways, this is you still aren't gonna see that many VTOLs. It's not like people are guaranteed every streak. The problem is most people, if they have napalm strike set, are gonna get a napalm. And what that means is in every match, everyone's going to get their napalm at like the same time. And then it's just 2 minutes straight of napalm strike inbound, cruise missile inbound, because they're all too cheap. So I do agree with that. And I don't really know how you fix it other than scrapping the system, like Tanner said, honestly.
Yeah. There's nothing
this
you can alter.
Yeah, exactly. This is even worse in Assault. Now that Assault matches can literally last for an hour because of the added 20 seconds. I've played Assault matches that last over an hour. And in these matches, everyone gets every streak they have twice. Because these streaks were obviously not designed for a fucking... Yeah, exactly. Or were not designed for an hour match. So it's just constant fucking nonstop streaks, which is a huge yikes. So I would say scrap the system. I do know why they did this, though, to like allow people who are not good to like, you know, get a streak pretty often.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I get it. But yeah, it's pretty shit. It's pretty shit when there's literally 8 napalm strikes back to back to back. So another way they could fix this, increase the cooldown a lot on napalm and cruise missile and artillery. Make the cooldown like 2 minutes. That would be a lot better. Because when I'm playing Assault especially, there are times where, dude, it's like napalm, cruise, artillery, napalm, artillery, cruise, napalm. Literally back to back to back to back to back. And it's like, dude, I can't play this way. This is crazy. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of the system.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So, yeah. Good question, though.
It's just unfortunate that the devs keep thinking they need to change things. Like, especially in regards to streaks. It's like, what? I don't get it. I feel like the Call of Duty community is pretty easy to deal with, honestly. Like, they like things the way they were. And just the devs don't ever understand it. They just always have to do something weird, unnecessary, different, just for the sake of changing something up.
Yeah. You know what I think part of the reason for that too is, which makes me so mad, is these fucking dipshits on Twitter who say like, oh, you're remaking maps. You guys aren't even trying. You're adding guns again. You're not even trying. It's like, dude, stop it. Because then you're forcing them to just make shit up that's not good, like this system. Hey, give me old guns. Give me only old maps, and I'll be thrilled, dude. We don't need to innovate anymore. But unfortunately, a lot of their consumer base unironically wants them to just make shit up for every new game, and it leads to dog shit like this score streak system. Whereas you're trying to change something that isn't broken, you're trying to fix something that's not broken, and then I have to eat 8 napalm strikes in a row.
Exactly.
So thanks, dipshits on Twitter. Really appreciate that. So good question though, Gunny. And let's move on here. Shigo Heart. Change it. What are your favorite score streaks? Okay, pretty simple. Tanner?
What, like 3 or something? What, 3 of them?
Yeah, pick your 3. Yeah.
My top 3 in Cold War would be War Machine. Just very fun to use. You can get a ton of kills with it. Excellent for going on high kill streaks, as we've said. Yeah, it's way too cheap. War Machine, what does it cost? 4,000?
5,000.
Is it 5,000? It should be, honestly,
it should be 6
7.
or 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good, dude.
I think that's why it's so good, is because the score's so low. Yeah. If it cost as much as a chopper gunner, I wouldn't even bother running it, probably. If you're going for streaks, because at that point it's like that's so much score anyways.
Yeah.
So but yeah, War Machine's really fun. The harp is fantastic. Every time I've ran it so far, nobody's even shot it down. So I still don't know how hard it is to shoot down. Do you know how many rockets it takes?
Oh, it just takes 1 air patrol, which happens to me half the time I call it.
Oh, really? I haven't ran into that yet. But yeah, harp is very, very good. I mean, you just always know where everybody's at and exactly where they're moving the split second they do it. So harp is fun to use. And then VTOL Escort. I don't run it too often, but oh my god, that thing destroys. Have you used it really?
I said it once and I immediately got air patrolled.
Dude, it's fucking insane. I mean, you can fire the missiles from it. You have the
Is it unlimited
the cannon,
or is it like chopper gunner? You know?
I felt like it was. I think it was unlimited. There was just a cooldown period every shot.
Yeah. Okay. Like
I don't know though.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are my top ones to run. So many of them I just haven't experimented with though. Like chopper gunner, I've used like once. You know what's funny is I don't think I've ever even. No, I've used attack helicopter. It's just so bad. But like gunship, I've still haven't.
Attack
used a gunship ever.
Is so bad, by the way.
Yeah. I've never used a gunship.
2 AR clips. It's so dumb.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah.
I've never used a gunship yet either. Yeah.
I set gunship once, didn't get it, and then unequipped it because I'm like, I'm not trying to get high kill games. I don't care. I'm just trying to get like a high streak, if anything, to get a nuke calling card. So like gunship doesn't do anything for me. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, I mean, I'll start using gunship at some point. It took me a while in Modern Warfare before I started using it too, and then I would run fucking that, White Foss, and, you know, VTOL or something. So, I'll get there. Just at this point, there's too many other things to work on, guns to level up. I'm not going to waste the time just killing people from a gunship.
Yeah. My strategy has always been with streaks is to set streaks that are conducive to getting a nuke, which is armor, War Machine, harp, by the way. And then as soon as I have my calling card, I'm going to go gunship, VTOL, chopper gunner. Just KD stat padding for the rest of the year. That's always been my strategy, which I will, of course, be doing again this year. I will also say I've been real mauled because the last 2 days I played, I got a 23 and a 22. And the reason I didn't get a nuke is because the game fucking ended. Because we were shitting on them on assault. Dude, there was... Okay, ask Gabe. Last night on Cartel, we're playing assault. I have armor equipped and it's undamaged. I have a War Machine with like 7 more shots. I'm on a 22. and I just called my harp. So that was going to be a nuke, absolutely. Because I know where everyone is. I have full armor and I have a war machine up. And then we fucking cap the last point. Game ends. And then something similar happened the fucking night before. It's been making me real goddamn mad. And it happened last week on fucking Crossroads. I was leveling my M82, actually, sniping. I was again on a 20, I think 1 or 23, one of those two, with Bango. Shout out to Bango, who cheats in custom games. That's a joke. He's just a great sniper. And it was hard point, and yeah, the time ran out. And I was like, fucking Christ, dude. So makes me so mad.
That's what happened to me before I left, and we were playing, I think it was Armada. I was in the best spot. I think you were even helping me. You were like close to me or something, because I was like, oh fuck, I'm on like a 23 or something. Got to 24. I couldn't even get the brutal because I couldn't find anybody else. The last like 10, 15 seconds, I was running around trying to find somebody just to get a brutal.
You got to 24, ended. Huh?
Yeah, I got to 24.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was so annoying.
We were in our spot, the kick it spot on Armada.
Yeah. And then our team was just too good, and we capped everything too quickly.
Yeah, we just won. That was annoying. Yeah,
we're too good. So.
Yeah, well, of course. So, anyways, what are my favorite streaks? Harp obviously is one of them. Harp is so disgusting. It's unfair. What else? I choked on Armada? No, the time ran out, Pritch, because I think I got a 20 something on. Oh no, I whiffed something. I think I don't remember, Pritch. But I got a nice fat streak on Wednesday night on stream. And then, yeah, I think I did choke it, actually. I think I died.
Oh, yeah, you're shit.
Well, we'll keep that in mind for sure. Harp, War Machine, and... because War Machine's overpowered. And third, I don't know. I don't have a third favorite streak. I mean, honestly. Because I've used VTOL once and it got air patrolled immediately, so I was not happy about that. You can guess how unhappy I was, and the things I said in Discord, of course. And then I haven't used gunship or chopper gunner before, so those would probably be there, but I haven't used them. So the only thing I've been using is armor and UAV earlier, but I'm going for what's it called? A nuke. So I've only been using nuke streaks, so I don't know. But Harp and War Machine will always be among my favorite score streaks. And then the third is to be determined. But it wouldn't be armor. Yeah. Armor is not a good streak. It's just helpful for a nuke.
It's the worst.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's move on here. Next one is from Benjamin the Welsh. In this age of collabs and hype, what would you think of brands like Adidas or Nike working with Call of Duty? I.e., like the Jordan 1s that released in Fortnite. Okay, interesting question. Tanner, what are your thoughts?
Yikes. This kid's, what do they call them? Sneakerheads?
Sneakerheads, yeah, which is a yikes of sure.
The only collab I would care.
Yeah,
fuck your dumb shoes, right? I buy $40 shoes on Amazon. Here's a pair right here. Oh, they're Adidas though, but sorry, they weren't $400. Fucking rats.
I bought Crocs specifically to piss people off.
That's so funny.
I needed sandals, and I was like, "What's the dumbest brand?" Oh, Crocs make people mad. I'll buy those.
Yeah,
because they're the opposite of trendy. Yeah, so
yeah. The only collab I want to see is Yeti. Yeti and Call of Duty. Imagine getting a Cold War Yeti bottle, dude. Oh fuck. We need to get some Dropshot bottles. Actually, we can get those made, by the way.
We're going.
Customized ones.
Yeah, we're going to.
The only thing is, you have to order like 100 of them minimum. So it's a lot of cash up front, but yeah.
I would be down. But yeah, that would be a lot of cash.
But yeah, I don't care about shoe collabs. There was a Jordan 1 release and 4. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Crazy.
Okay. So yeah. So Benny, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why we would care about this or why you think we would care about this. Like, what do you think of brands like Adidas or Nike's working with COD? I mean, COD works with a bunch of brands already.
It doesn't do anything for the game. I don't.
Yeah, like they already work with, you know, the United States military. Like, okay. So I guess maybe you're asking like consumer products. So like I don't know, fucking Nike with an M4 on the side of it or something. Like, I don't know. I don't have any strong opinions about this. Like the Jordan ones that released in Fortnite. The only way that I would like this or have any feelings at all actually is if it brought a bunch of money to a game that didn't have a bunch of money. But Call of Duty already has so much goddamn money, Activision. So they wouldn't like need a brand.
Most.
Yeah. Yeah, probably literally of all the publishers. Maybe Epic has more. Maybe. I kind of doubt it though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's just wouldn't be much in it for them. And again, like Tanner said, we don't give a shit about fucking Supreme snapbacks that retail for 3,000 United States dollars or whatever the fuck they do. We just don't care. So I don't know. I have no strong feelings on this is what I would say.
Yeah.
Real quick, Gifty Boy, the Bostonian, the best Twitter follow you can do.
Actually, yeah.
Shout out to Gift Curse. Aussie Menace with the 500 bits, and McBango with the 100 bits. Let's go, dude. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Gift, thank you, sir. The 1,000 bits. Merry Christmas to you, you disgusting, bog-trotting Mick. And I'm Irish, so I'm allowed to say that.
You're not.
Well, probably. Well, yeah. I'm a white person insulting white people. I can't get in trouble for this. Because fuck white people, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Twitch mods. I know you won't do shit. Don't report me, though. I'm not going to test them. But thank you, Gift, for the 1,000 bits, dude. I appreciate it. Aussie, the 500 bits. Aussie, by the way, welcome. I know you got here late because the Twitch app is shit. That's true, of course. You should listen to the announcements because I went in depth on your Twitter thread. And I was saying it's the best Christmas present I've ever gotten. But you should go listen.
Better than Kate's?
Better than what? Better
than Aunt Katie's?
Ooh. Well, let's not get that crazy.
Yeah.
Close, okay. Though. Close. So, Ozzy, thank you for the 500 biddies, dude. I appreciate it. And Bango, the 100 bits, brother. Thank you, sir. It means a lot. All right, boys, thank you. Let's move on here. Next question. And after I ask this question, Tanner, I'm going to go piss out of my giant white dick. So I will ask this and then be right back. West name ever. Okay. Asks, Jesus Christ, where is my reticle? Okay. I saw Tanner run around with a shotgun in one of his clips because he's a piece of shit. This makes me think I could slap this guy. Can you both run through your top 10 favorite guns in COD history for multiplayer? I'm not going to go pee yet.
We'll do top 3.
Yeah, no.
How about that?
No is the answer to this. Yeah, that's... I think we did a Patreon episode on this, right?
We did. Patreon.com/Dropshot if you want to hear. It was like one of the first 3 episodes we did, I think.
Yes, and it took like fucking an hour and a half to do our top 10 guns. So of course we're not doing that. That would take too long. But you can give them, I guess, a quick rundown of your top 3.
I'm going to give them my top 3, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to go pee, actually. So I be right back.
Okay, cool. So, it makes me think, well, there's no reason to use any other secondary in Cold War besides the Spaz 12, because that's the way they designed the game, right? If you're using a pistol as a secondary in Cold War, you're an idiot. It's that simple. You shouldn't be. Use a shotgun. So, can you both run through your top 3 favorite guns in COD history? So, mine are pretty simple. Number 3 is the Kar 98. with iron sights from Call of Duty 2. That gun still, I think, is probably the most rewarding feeling weapon to get a kill with in Call of Duty history. I mean, especially on PC, just like leaning a corner real quick with the Kar 98 iron sights, not the sniper, iron sights, fucking one tapping someone across the map. It was so much fun. That's my number 3 for sure. Love that gun. The Modern Warfare Kar 98 is very fun to use, by the way, with a sniper scope on it. But nothing will come close to the feeling that you get from a COD 2 Kar 98. Number 2 is the AK-74U from Call of Duty 4. Very fun gun. It wasn't busted. I don't think it was overpowered. It had quite a bit of recoil, actually. But it just shredded up close. I loved the way it sounded. I loved the look of when you changed a mag. It was very fun. Just a lot of COD 4 memories for me personally, so that's why I really like the guns from that. But 74U, love that gun. And my number 1 in COD history is the AK-47, also from Call of Duty 4, because that gun I've still used to this day, probably more than any other gun in Call of Duty history. So that was what I mostly ran on PC when I played. So a lot of hours with the AK-47. Just, I mean, it was the perfect gun. It sounded great. It had no recoil. Let's make things clear. It had 0 recoil in Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
I mean, it killed people in like 3 shots. It was just very fun. It had, especially in Call of Duty 4, when you would lay prone, your hip fire spread would be like non-existent. Like you could lay prone and kill somebody across the map if you single shot without even ADSing. It was that accurate. So it was really fun to use drop shotting, especially in that game. But yeah, I don't think anything will ever top the AK-47.
It's just an iconic
and actually any of those guns really. Just the Kar 98 so fucking rewarding. God, I love that gun. But yeah, those are my top 3. If you want more, go listen to our Patreon.
And if you join the Patreon for only $5 a month, patreon.com/thedropshot, $5 for 30 days, right? That's super cheap. You get 4 bonus episodes per month and access to the entire back catalog, including an entire episode on our top 10 guns and maps in Call of Duty history. So keep that in mind. Best name ever. Also change it again. I can't stress that enough. Okay. Yeah. So like top 3. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, for sure. I don't remember exactly. I actually had to sit down and like figure out what my top 3 were. But off the top of my head, I want to say like the Tiger Shark from BO4 around number 3. That gun was really silly and really fun to use, and I loved it. Number 2, probably the ACR from MW2. That thing had no recoil and it just worked. It was just a reliable, good fucking gun. And of course, number 1, and I don't think this gun will ever be topped for me, is the KN, what was it, 94, 74, 49, 47? The KN assault rifle in BO4 is my favorite gun of all video games of all time, easily. That gun was so fucking good and nasty. And interestingly, when BO4 came out, the KN was dog shit because it had way more recoil, or a lot of recoil, I should say. But then, like a couple months into the game, they patched it and they like reduced the recoil a lot on the KN. And then it was really fucking good, like really gross. You put it had rapid fire. It had hybrid mags, which was a 2-for-1 attachment in BO4, which gave you faster reload speed and an extended magazine. It had fucking quick draw. It had stock. So I would run rapid fire, stock, hybrid mags. And then I would rape people because it was so good. And it was the only assault rifle in BO4 that allowed for a 4-shot kill inside of 12.5 meters. Every other AR in the game was a 5-shot kill minimum without headshots. but the KN was the only one that had a 4-shot kill range, and it was like really close up. So most of the time it didn't really matter, but it came in super handy when some rat got lucky on a supply crate and he turned the corner with his Switchblade Rapid Fire 2 hybrid mags and was just here, hey, I'm here to fuck your ass. And if you had a KN, you actually had a chance to kill him. Because if he's real close to you, you only need 4 shots. And then if people are far from you, you still have the reliable AR damage range, etc. So the KN is easily my favorite gun. It was so good. It was just so versatile, dude. It was versatile. God, I miss it, dude. I miss it. You're muted, Tanner, in Discord.
That was my favorite from COD 4. That's your favorite from BO4. It's going to be one of my top favorites in Cold War when the game's done with, probably.
Yeah.
It's just an iconic weapon.
Yeah, the AK platform, absolutely iconic. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, breaking news, for the first time ever on this program, for the first time in actually months for me, guess what I'm drinking?
Is that a Merlot?
It's a red wine. Do I know what wine it is? No, of course not. Did my mom hand me the bottle yesterday and said, here, Chelsea opened this, that's my sister, and didn't want the rest. Here's a bottle of red wine. Nice. So what am I doing? I'm drinking it. It's shit, by the way. If you like red wine, you're a trash person.
Well, your dumb shit sister probably bought a $12 bottle, so...
Know what it probably is like cooking wine. That's probably, she probably used it in something to cook for Christmas and I'm drinking it.
Maybe, yeah, it's possible. It's super possible.
I mean, it just doesn't have any flavor. I like white wine better anyways. I drink a lot of wine in Italy. I've been there before.
Well, you're a gay man, so not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's literally nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely
oh yeah,
nothing.
wine is great. I just don't like red wines. White wines, oh, I love them. P.O. Box, you guys can send me some wine.
Well, yeah. Coming soon. Yeah, no. I used to like wine, and then I got a migraine from it and threw up a lot. And then I just
It's because you drank 4 bottles in a night.
I drank a considerable amount for sure, but yeah, my wine is known to cause migraines in a lot of people who don't otherwise get them.
Interesting.
So
we'll see in like an hour.
I got maybe we will. Hopefully not.
I wonder how my stomach's going to be feeling. I had a homemade latte out of my extremely expensive Brayville Barista espresso machine.
Yeah.
And then I had some Woodford Reserve double oaked, and now I'm having some red wine.
Yeah, why aren't you having another
I'm going to be a disaster, right?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I don't feel like having any more. Relax, dude. Let me drink what I want to drink. Okay. The wine was there. It needed to be drank. It was in my fridge. Does red wine go in the fridge? No, of course not. But I put it in there anyways. It doesn't. No, I don't give a fuck.
You're such a rat. Maybe that's why it tastes bad.
Somebody's listening to this right now and they're pausing it to write us a 1-star review because they're so mad about that. So I don't care.
It is possible. It's some sommelier just fucking fuming right now.
Dude, did you know that's what Joey's sister is?
Really?
She's a sommelier. Yep.
Interesting.
Interesting job, right?
I didn't know that was an actual job.
I think she's that. I don't know. I think it's something to do with like she sells wine for like a company.
She probably takes a
Joey
Zoom
called
class
her that
where
at
she
one.
drinks wine and talks about the Bachelorette and then calls herself a sommelier, right?
Okay, well, I wouldn't consider that. Hopefully she's not listening to this program.
I suspect she's not. So
I suspect she's not, yeah. Joey's not either because he's a trash friend. Right?
Yeah. Thanks for the Twitch Prime, Joey. You dumb fucking idiot, bitch.
Has Ben subbed to you in like the last year? Because he hasn't to me.
Of course not.
Ben actually hasn't subbed to me since I started streaming. This guy was the best man at my wedding. I was the best man at his wedding. He can't even log in and give me his Prime sub. He's such a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
God. We just have, honestly, we have the worst friends imaginable. I find it hard to believe somebody can have a worse group of friends than I do.
Oh, for sure. Just look at Gabriel Saul Perez, Covina, California, Lyman Avenue.
At least he games now.
29-year-old Hispanic male, homeless, unemployed.
Yeah, at least he games now, yeah.
He does game now with us, so that's good. He'll more reliably play with you than he will like meet with you at the party that he said he was going to go to.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
fine.
he's trying to plan New Year's Eve shit. It's like, hey, you ditched us last year, right?
He literally ditched us last year, and he's the one pushing hard for us to all hang out on New Year's. And last year he's like, oh yeah, I'll be there soon. And then he just stops texting back and then just never shows up.
Did he say at one point he was leaving work and he was on his way?
Yes, he's shit.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So fuck Gabe. Anyways.
We're going to need a new third.
It's possible. Did he text us back about running?
Of course not. I double texted him and he still hasn't responded. He's probably sleeping.
Well, yeah. Or
Let's doing other things.
Dominator, do you guys ever let a petty in-game rivalry form take any priority over normal strategy? For example, removing or attempting to remove the same one guy from the same sniping position over and over just because he killed you one time? Or do you purely assess it from a strategic perspective? I find that most of the time I'm level-headed, but occasionally I get a bloodlust for a specific camper, and it has to be satisfied. An interesting question, Tanner. What are your thoughts?
Well, of course, that's why do you guys think we don't win in Warzone? Because that's all we do, right? Because if somebody aims at us with a sniper scope and fires, it doesn't matter what's going on with the rest of the map. I don't care if there's somebody in our building. We now have to go kill that guy. That's why we don't win. I'm trying to think of like a good example, like specifically of when we've done this. It's hard to think of one specific example because we do it all of the time. We do it all the time. Yeah. We've done it in Warzone. There's been numerous times where you're like, nope, I don't care if we lose this game, we're killing this guy.
True.
That's been said numerous times.
In the air. We've lost games because someone shot at me with their dumb pistol when we're dropping. And that's such a rat move. I will torch my game to kill you.
Yeah.
Was I planning on winning? Not anymore. I'm stopping everything I'm doing, and I'm going to stalk you for the entire game.
Exactly.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do. I can't think of a specific time because we do it every game. Almost every game.
Yeah.
So yes, it's a regular. If you don't do that, then God. Good for you.
You're a Buddhist monk if you don't do this.
Yeah, because that's hard to ignore shit like that. Or like if I feel like there's some really good examples, but I just can't think of any specific ones.
Yeah. So this is a great question. So in Warzone, yeah, like that example, I agree with. But most of the time in Warzone, no, we do it a lot in Warzone actually. Because we'll get mad that someone's just doing rat strategies in Warzone. Like, oh, they're camping this building the whole time. It's like, you're such a little cunt. All right, fine, we'll lose. I'm just going to send it. We've done that for sure, yeah. But I do this a lot more in multiplayer, actually. If someone is... Dude, okay. If I'm playing a multiplayer game on any map, any game mode, and I run in a building... and I die to someone who's crouched in a corner just waiting for someone to run by, the rest of my game, I'm done leveling guns. I'm done going for camos. I'm done going for a nuke. I'm done having a good KD. I'm done winning the game. I have no other purpose for the rest of this match than to find that guy, fuck him, shoot his body, and teabag him. Wait for him to respawn, and then do it again. I fucking hate corner campers in multiplayer. You're such a rat piece of shit if you play like that in fucking multiplayer. So I will reliably go out of my way to just make their game shit. And it's very easy to do, by the way, because you can tailor a class to be anti that person. So if someone's corner camping with a Kimbo Diamati's, because they're sniping second story Nuketown, and when they're not sniping, they're sitting in the corner waiting for someone to run up to them because they have a field mic up. I will enter my custom class screen. I'll equip Ninja and Spycraft so they can't hear me, and I'm also not going to show up on their field mic. But I'll go so far out of my way. Ninja and Spycraft, your field mic, I won't see it anymore. I'll also have engineer so I can hack your field mic before I go fuck your ass. And then I'll have like a silenced SMG, and I'll come in the most awkward way possible. So in the Nuketown example, what I'll do is I'll die 5 times trying to climb up the front of the building.
Yeah.
Because that's hard to do, and you're going to get killed most of the time. Don't care. That's fine. Kill me over and over.
Yeah.
Because one time soon, I will get up there, and you won't think I'm coming from there, and then I'll rape you, and I'll dump the rest of my clip into your dumb fucking body while I teabag you, and then I'll corner camp in the same room until you come back for your revenge, and I'll fuck your ass again. I do this all the time, and shoot his body every single time. I do this so often, dude. Yes, Dom. I do this so often. The only time I won't do it is if I'm playing with my friends and they're also a squad. Because then it's more important to me to win the game, because that will make them more mad than me shooting their body will. I'll also shoot their body, but I'm going to try and win, because that's the best way I can make them feel bad. And dispense justice. But yeah, I do this all the time. All the fucking time. So, yeah. I shouldn't do it. It's dumb. Because now it's like going to take me longer to level my guns and shit. And my KD's just torched. But I do it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because fuck you if you corner camp on Nuketown with a fucking shotgun. You absolute rat piece of shit. God, I hate it. So anyways, let's move on.
You're malding.
I am malding. Good question, Dom. King Thanatos asks, where did you get the small but vibrant and extremely humble community line from? Any history to it, or is it just something you thought of yourself? Tanner.
Well, I don't know the answer to this.
I don't either. You have no idea?
No. What do you mean? You're the one that came up with it.
Okay. I thought maybe I got it from somewhere. I don't remember.
Oh.
And I thought maybe
Jesus.
you would, but no. Yeah, Thanatos.
You said it like the first episode we ever recorded, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know. I was just like, where did that come from?
It's possible, yeah.
We should actually go back and listen and see when you started saying that. I'm not kidding. It was probably in the first 3 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real early. I don't know, Thanatos. I have a weird brain where I'll like say something once, because I say a lot of things, right? And every once in a while, I'll say something that I like, and then I won't ever stop saying it. And then it's just a new thing I say too often. There are a lot of taglines for this program. Read a book, change it, small but vibrant and extremely humble community. Twitch.tv/Razinon live every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Patreon.com/Dropshot. Join the fucking Discord. The Dropshot, the program. I mean, I can go on. Actually, there are a lot of there are a lot of taglines. I don't. It's because I'm autistic. Not really. Maybe I'm not diagnosed, but who knows?
Well, you are. Yeah.
Okay. Well, any medical professionals in the chat? But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know where I got it from. It's something I just said on accident once, and I liked how it sounded, so then I haven't stopped saying it. So yeah, I don't know. But it's true. We are a small but vibrant and extremely humble community. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? You know, stay humble.
Somebody said earlier we're a medium but vibrant, medium sized.
Well, Logan Paul has like 7 million subscribers on YouTube, so we're small, right? We're still fucking small. Okay, let's be super clear.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on. Yeah, I mean, sure, we're way bigger than when this line was conceived, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you would say. It's all relative, so it just depends on, you know.
It's bigger than the average community on Twitch, you could say.
That's certainly true. That's
a fact, actually. Yeah.
That's a statistical fact. Yes. Yeah. I mean, much bigger, actually, but that's because most streams have 2 viewers.
Yeah.
So, anyways, no shade. It's just facts. All right, let's move on. Duckles, which I actually don't think is a change it. It's an interesting name. Pretty weird, but whatever. Okay. What do you guys think? Fucking Christ, hold on. Okay. What do you guys think are the best Cold War guns from each category, excluding the launchers, China Lake, and the knife? Okay, good question.
From each category. Okay, I say the best AR. I know a lot of people like the Krig, and I know that's what all the CDL
The Krig got nerfed and it's not good anymore.
Are using still. But I didn't ever think the Krig was very good. I don't know. I think the AK-47 is the best AR in the game. The FAMAS was until they nerfed the hell out of it. They have buffed it a little bit. Have you used it much since they did that again?
Yes, and it's still not good.
Okay, so probably the AK or the QBZ.
Best. Yeah.
Okay, the AK and the QBZ I think are the most well-rounded. The worst assault rifle is the XM4, by the way, the worst gun in the video game. SMG, it's still the MP5. The KSP shreds if you hit your shots. If you miss a burst, though, you're fucked. I know a lot of people say the 74U. I've never found. I like the 74U at first, and then it just seemed to never get better for me, and I couldn't figure out the attachments to run. I don't particularly like the irons, so I had to like use an optic and shit. So I don't know. I feel like most people's answer is a 74U now, but I still think it's the MP5. What's next? TAC rifle.
TAC rifle.
Best TAC rifle in multiplayer is probably still. It's probably still the M16. Hold on, was this our favorite or is this the best? It was the best, right?
Best.
I think it's still the M16. That category is kind of hard to say now. I know the types.
Good.
They're
Except
all
the
very
DMR.
good. They're all very good. Which, yeah. Which is funny because it's. See, this is why when people ask the question like, "Oh, what guns do you think are going to be good in Warzone?" and I was like, "I don't fucking know. Nobody's gonna know. Look how bad that gun is, and yet it's like the best gun in Warzone right now."
Yes.
So it's like you can't guessing shit like that. There's no point in even talking about it. LMGs probably they're also all very good. Probably the Stoner as well, just because it has essentially negative recoil when you fire it.
Yeah.
And then the Tundra, it's a toss-up. The Pellington and the Tundra, did I say Tundra? Snipers. The Pellington and the Tundra are both very good. A lot of people think the Pellington's not as good, but if you have them set up correctly, the Pellington, it feels the same as the Tundra. Maybe a little bit, you have to aim a little bit higher. The bullet velocity slightly worse. Not much, it seems. But just a little bit more bullet drop, if anything. The Tundra probably has a slight upper hand, but they're both really good. Mm-hmm. And is that all the categories? What, shotguns? Well, the Spaz 12, of course.
Obviously, yeah.
It's the best gun in the game.
And then pistols.
Ooh. Is it Diamati? How do you say it?
Diamati.
Okay, Diamati is the best pistol. It's very fun to use, actually. It's funny because, of course, it's busted in Warzone, actually. Dude, which is one that's good in both games. Very good.
Yes.
So it is fun to use in Cold War, and that's the best one.
Yeah. Dude, I was watching Nate. He picked up a ground loot Diamati. Just not a Kimbo, just a single fire one. He's so good. He never misses, right? But still, he saw some dude and just fucking like 3-tapped him. Yeah. It was fucking, I was like, wow, that thing is busted, dude. Okay. Yeah. So this is a good question, Duckles. I have a couple different answers, most of the same. Okay. AR. For multiplayer, I'm going to stick to multiplayer. QBZ, I think, is the best AR. Groza might be better. I haven't used it enough to say. AK-47 is also very fucking good. But the QBZ, dude, again, and I said this earlier, I think it's just like so well-rounded for multiplayer. It's just really fucking good. What's up, MP Control Ward, by the way? A mod for Nate Gibson. And a fucking insane child prodigy in his own right. Make sure to follow MP Control Ward. Welcome, dude.
Let's not call him a child.
Oh, he's an adult now, right? He's 18.
Is he?
He's not the boy prince. He's just a prince now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The prince
is he?
MP
Nice.
Control Ward, yeah. Which kind of sucks because I liked saying boy prince, but anyway, what's up, dude? Okay. Yeah. So QBZ, I would say, for assault rifle, it's felt the best to me. SMGs, this is where I'm way different than Tanner. I don't think the MP5 is good. after the nerfs. It's too bouncy and fucking weird, and the irons are
We'll learn to
terrible.
aim, right?
And okay, I'll keep that in mind, and I don't like it. AK-74 is very good, but I think the Bullfrog's actually the best one.
Bullfrog just doesn't do any damage.
I don't feel that way at all.
And its recoil fucking is weird.
What
I can't
level
figure
is
out
your
the recoil
Bullfrog?
on it. Oh, 12.
Okay, so yeah, it gets better. It gets better. I think one of the biggest reasons that the Bullfrog is the best SMG and it's so slept on is a couple of reasons, actually. Number one, the iron sights are the best iron sights of all the SMGs, easily. Number two is the strafe speed, I feel like is higher than like every other sub. That actually might not be true. So let's put that aside. But then number three, which I think is the biggest point, is that its default magazine is really big. So you actually don't have to run a magazine attachment.
Oh, for the bully boy, is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
So then I have a free attachment to run something else, you know. Where
Yeah.
on every other SMG I have to run extended mags, but on the Bullfrog you literally don't. Because the reload speed is fine, and the default magazine size is big enough to where you can kill like a lot of people before having to reload. So it's just a free attachment. So the Bullfrog just comes with a free attachment, basically. So Bullfrog's really good for SMGs. LMGs, obviously the Stoner. TAC rifles, I would say the Type 63, honestly. Because...
It's hard to have a wrong answer at that category.
Yeah, that's a good point. The only wrong answer is the DMR. It's terrible in multiplayer. It's really bad. It's fun. It's actually shit in Cold War multiplayer, which is funny because it's the best gun in fucking Warzone. But for whatever reason, I think it's just a little too bouncy for multiplayer. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's not good. I never found a setup that worked, and mine's max level. But the Type 63, on the other hand, is fucking nasty in Cold War multiplayer. I was using it with a 3X and a silencer. Fuck, dude. You could, on Crossroads, like Assault, or Crossroads, anything. Type 63, 3X and a silencer, you can pick people from so far away, really fast fire rate, and no one ever knows where you are. And, dude, you can go on thick streaks. And I've done it, I think... like 220s with a Type 63 on Crossroads.
Yeah, that's... I noticed that gun was good immediately when the game came out. Like, I remember picking that shit up. I was like, dude, I think this gun's going to shred. And I said that like a few days after the game came out.
I remember you saying that.
It's been fucking nuts.
Because the thing about the Type 63 is when you have a semi-auto rather than a burst, it translates to more range. Because like an M16 or an AUG... even if they have like more like damage range, it's harder to like, how do I explain this? If I miss a shot with a semi-auto, I can, especially the Type 63, I can immediately fire again to correct for that. But when you fire a full burst and you miss it, you're losing a lot more time because you're missing all three of those bullets. And then you also have to wait for the burst delay. Whereas the Type 63, you can just correct instantly. I think that's probably a big reason. So anyway, Type 63, I would say. What else? Snipers. Pellington, probably. They're all good. The M82 is good too, by the way.
It's not.
After the buff, it's good. It does a lot more damage now. You get a lot more one taps. Okay. It's not it's the worst of the three, but it's still good. But Pellington, probably.
By far the worst, yeah.
Okay.
So much worse than the others.
All right, well, let's tone it down. Okay. Pistols, probably the Diamatti, yeah. 1911 is really good too, and the Magnum is awful. Magnum needs more damage. There's no other way to balance that gun. It's really bad compared to the other two. So probably Diamatti or 1911. I haven't used the Diamatti enough to say. And then what's the last category? Shotguns, Boss 12, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's move on here. Kuiper. Okay. Question for Raz. Okay. What led you to major in philosophy, and from your perspective, have you ascertained any menial benefits from the subject? Okay. Trying too hard here, Chief. Also, It is one of my majors right now, and I've seen a lot of benefits already. And there does seem to be application of the knowledge major in the job market, given the type of knowledge you attain and the statistics from those who have the major. What's been your experience in the job market with philosophy as your degree? Okay. Tanner. Joke.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
So I majored in philosophy because I was going to go to law school, and philosophy undergrads statistically score the highest on the LSAT. Because when you study philosophy for 2 years, you do all of those skills, which is reading a fuck ton and writing a fuck ton, are really helpful for the LSAT. And you have to take logic classes, which is also helpful for the LSAT. That was one reason. And then also, even if I was not going to go to law school, philosophy would have been the most interesting thing for me to study. It's just aligned with what I'm interested in, irrespective of the law school consideration. But given that those things aligned, it was a no-brainer. And one thing I will say about philosophy is, because people meme about it, the thing about philosophy, people will compare philosophy degrees to like a gender studies degree, because they will notice that a philosophy degree is useless on a resume, and a gender studies degree is also useless on a resume. The difference, though...
How is that a real major?
2020. The difference, though, is that a philosophy degree is fucking difficult to get, and it's not easy to pass a philosophy class.
No.
Where,
I can agree with that. We took a philosophy class together at a local junior college one time. It was the most boring, bullshit, awful class I ever took. The teacher was cool. He was a nut job, of
who
course.
was the
He was
teacher?
I don't know, that one guy that was like a surfer dude.
Oh, you were in that class?
Yeah,
Lane.
you, Gabe, and
Lane. Michael
I think
was in
Michael was too.
I didn't know you were in that class.
We were all in it. Yeah, we
Oh.
didn't. It was the worst class I've ever been in.
Yeah, Professor Lane.
It was so boring. But I remember even back then you being like interested in it. I think that was the only class where I actually fell asleep in class. I have
That's
never
so
done
funny.
that before. But he didn't care. Like, people always just slept in there, and
He
he's
was
like, I don't
super
care.
laid back. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, you guys are paying to come here. If you don't want to listen or learn, then that's up to you. I don't really care what you do.
Yeah.
But that class was so boring to me. But I remember you being like so interested in it. And it was hard though. Like, it was boring, but even when I listened, I'm just like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. This is so confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. So people will shit on philosophy majors because it has no application in the job market. As a piece of paper, of course it doesn't, because you're not learning how to, like, if you get an engineering degree, like, you could put that on your resume for like an engineering job. I don't know what that would be, by the way, but you could. And it's like, that's a real skill that's like, has like, you know, some validity on a resume. But again, just because philosophy is totally useless on a resume doesn't mean it's easy to get like fucking feminist dance therapy. It's very, it's a hard
probably a
degree
real
to get,
major somewhere.
which I think is unironically a real major in multiple places. Yeah. So yeah, I would just like to say that it wasn't, I enjoyed it. So it was easy for me, but people find it hard. I think the hardest degree is math. I think the second hardest is physics. And I think the third hardest is philosophy. I'm pretty sure. And we can look those things up, of course. But anyways, it's one of your majors right now. Seen a lot of benefits already. I think there are benefits to learning the thing. There's no benefits to having it on the piece of paper. Maybe there, to some people, but most employers just aren't going to care.
Yeah, what do people with philosophy degrees usually go into? Is it just
Law
something
school.
completely unrelated typically?
Law school.
What are other big majors for law school? Just like English or something maybe? Or just like general business probably? People don't really know, then they get towards the end and realize they want to go to law school or something.
I would say philosophy is the most popular. English, I think, is up there too. And I think business is another one that's up there. I think there's another one that I can't think of right now. But yeah, those three are very common, but philosophy is the most common for sure. I think English is actually the second most common.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so putting philosophy on a resume, like, you know, some employers will like think that's worthwhile. Rightfully, I would say, but I'm biased, obviously. But a lot of people won't. But the things you learn are beneficial, because you're gonna learn how to write well, and that's important for life, and particularly in the job market. If you can write well, you have a huge leg up, because you can write a good email inquiring, and then you'll appear smarter than you are. You can write a really good resume, which is gonna make you stand out. And you can critically read things, because you just learn how to read something and like figure out like, okay, what's the thesis here? What are the implicit premises? All that kind of shit. So those are just important life skills. They're valuable life skills, I should say. So there are a lot of benefits to having the knowledge, but there are not many benefits to having the piece of paper, if that distinction makes sense. And if you're studying philosophy, that distinction should make sense to you. Read a book. So yeah, there's a lot of application of that knowledge in the job market, but having the paper itself will not be applicable in the job market unless you want to be a professor of philosophy. Like, those are your options, is get a doctorate and then teach it, or go to law school. Like, those are the only things you can do with a philosophy degree. I mean, you could do anything. You could run a podcast about it, or nothing, or be a barista, which is what most philosophy majors do, of course. And I was one of them, by the way. But yeah, I would say.
I'm a barista at home. Oh my god, I just threw up in my mouth for no reason.
Did you really? Yikes. So what has been my experience in the job market with philosophy as your degree? So I will say this in closing. The fact that philosophy was my major didn't matter. I think more importantly, perhaps, was the fact that I had a college degree on my resume, and employers were like, oh, cool, this person isn't a complete fucking idiot. And they can like, not that not going to college makes you an idiot. That's not what I'm saying. But if you do get a college degree, you're less likely to be a retard. By the way, I went to college. A lot of fucking retards got degrees. So, but it's probably, a lot of fucking retards. But it's at least less likely. So if you have a college degree on your resume, then employers will think, okay, this guy can, if anything, he can commit to, or she, or they can commit to doing college, which takes some discipline, whatever.
Sorry, finish.
I don't know why it's doing that. I think the fact that I had any degree on my resume helped in the job market. The fact that it was specifically philosophy, I'm almost positive meant nothing. It could have been a major in English or math or biology, and it would have been the same thing. It's less about philosophy specifically, and it's more about just the fact that I had a degree that I could put on the resume.
True.
So, yeah.
What were you gonna say? Should I like call back in or something? I don't get why it's doing that.
Let me see. Yeah, try it.
It's like lagging too. It's so weird.
That is weird.
Never seen that.
You still throwing up in your mouth or what?
Yeah, a little bit. That's weird, dude. Answer now.
Okay.
Dude, I swear to God, like I took a sip and just like immediately, like I don't feel like I have to throw up, but it's like the wine came back up and wanted to throw up. It's weird.
That's so weird.
Very strange. I haven't drank wine in a long time, especially red wine. Long time.
Do you have a headache?
No, not at all. If I run away real quick though, maybe I do have to throw up. I don't know. I'm not finishing this though because it's making me feel weird. Fuck wine.
Okay. Keep that in mind for sure. Well, it's making you throw up in your mouth, so probably not great.
Yeah, it's not the best for sure.
For sure. All right, real quick. Face Esquire with the 1,000 bits. Miss Lemur Party with the Gifty Boy. Iron Ranger, 2 months with the Prime. And Princess Leia, double D's with the 4-month Submarino. Let's go, sisters and brothers. I can actually say brothers and sisters for this because there are 2 males and 2,
yeah, look at that.
and 2 females, dude. 2 men,
Fantastic.
2 women. Two gentlemen, 2 ladies. Face, thank you, dude, for the 1,000 biddies. Lemur, the Gifty Boy, I appreciate it. Lemur, a longtime supporter of the program. And Face, a longtime supporter of the program as well, by the way. Iron Ranger, 2 months, dude. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Princess Leia, welcome back. 4 months. It means a lot. Thank you. And McBango with the Gifty Boy as well. For a total of 3 gifted subscriptions to this broadcast. Bango, thank you, brother, for the love. I appreciate it. Thank all of you for the support. It means a lot. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, boys and girls. Tanner, are you good, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Thinking about lighting a candle.
You should.
I'm considering it for sure.
You should, pussy.
Okay.
Ryan Set 094 Killer Master. Okay, has asked. I'm noticing
You are fake.
That's so far, Cold War has been the best COD game for me performance-wise to date. You're not going to like the answer to this question, Ryan. I can tell you that already. My eliminations to death ratio, which means kills plus assists, is 1.43, and my true KD is 1.25. It's good that you specified that. I've never before been an above 1.0 player. Why do you think this is? P.S. I know Tanner is going to say aim assist. Okay, correct. But I don't play with crossplay on usually, so everyone else has the same advantage I do. Cheers, boys. Okay, I see where you're going wrong, I think. But yeah, Tanner, what are your thoughts? Are you going to say aim assist?
Well, where's he going wrong then? Yeah. What do you? I mean, it makes sense because aim assist is broken and overpowered in this game, but he is only going up against controller players. So then, what is the reason?
The reason is that there is a skill gap between good controller users and bad controller users. And I'm not saying Ryan is bad. I'm just saying that, let's say all controller players had 0 aim assist. The skill gap would show itself very quickly.
Oh, it'd be huge. Yes.
Exactly. And if you had weak aim assist, that skill gap would be compressed, but not very much. But if you have really strong aim, let's say you had literal aimbot, where as soon as an enemy's on your screen, your cursor instantly locks onto them. Let's
aim assist, yeah.
Let's say, that's not aim assist, but let's say all controller players had that. Then it wouldn't matter if you're a better or worse controller player, because you all have the same aimbot. Okay. So, in other words, the stronger the aim assist, the less of a skill gap between 2 players who both have aim assist. So even though you're saying, Ryan, I'm only playing against other controller users, so that shouldn't explain why I'm doing better. I'm telling you here that aim assist is stronger in Cold War than it was in MW. And even though you're only playing against other controller players, this would explain, perhaps, why you're doing better. Now, one reason could be you've been listening to the Dropshot of Call of Duty podcast, of course, which I think is probably partially the case.
Of course, yeah.
But also, if someone's better than you on a controller and the aim assist is really strong, then their advantage is not going to be as big as if it was a game with less strong aim assist. So you might be benefiting from the fact that aim assist is so strong in this game because controller players who would otherwise fuck your ass do not have any advantage over you because aim assist is so strong that it's compressed the skill gap so much that you guys are pretty close to equal. Does that make sense? Because Fizz was talking about this like on a stream I was watching like last week. And I was like, that's a great point. He was like, even if you're on controller, you shouldn't want aim assist really strong because you're just shrinking the skill gap between controller users too.
Yeah.
Because now when you're on a controller and you're really good at aiming, it doesn't matter because aim assist is so strong that you being good at aiming, your aim is still going to be just as good as, Timmy No Thumbs, who can aim just as well as you, only because aim assist is so strong.
That's true. And Fizz is one of those people.
Yes. Yeah. That would partially explain it, Ryan. But yeah, go ahead, Tanner.
Yeah, Fizz is one of those people that played on controller for a long time and just switched over not that long ago, really. So he knows a lot about controllers as well, and that's what he's saying.
Yes.
Another thing is like, sure, you are playing against other people with aim assist, but let's say you're a corner camping rat and they don't come across you or look your direction anyways. Your KD can still go up because you camping in a corner, you're going to get more kills because the aim assist is stronger. That's what I would say. So it's like, sure, some guy's running by you and he doesn't know you're there because you're camping. And you're going to get more kills because you're not going to miss. So versus you firing a couple of shots before your aim assist fully locks on, he may be able to turn in time and kill you versus if the aim assist is strong, it's an easy kill for you every single time. So that could be part of it too. Because I mean, it's essentially a fact at this point that everybody on a controller has a better KD in this game. We could probably take a poll in the Discord right now, and I would say probably at least 90% of the controller users would have a better KD in this game compared to Modern Warfare.
Better true KD.
Yeah.
Like not just eliminations per death.
Yeah, not EKIA, which is unfortunate. We have to go by that because that's what the average person sees, but you can also see your true KD.
Yeah, if you just go to scoreboard in the barracks and then leaderboards, I'm sorry. You go to barracks and then I think it's leaderboards.
Yeah.
And then you can select like multiplayer, then you can see your actual KD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, look at Pritch's. He's up 0.3 in this game. That's a lot. That's a huge difference.
0.3 is fucking big.
And you know what's funny? Mine is down 0.3.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine is, I don't know. I think mine is a little higher in this game, but War Machine is in the game. And that would unironically explain it.
Yeah. My true KD in this game currently is like 1.81.
Yeah.
Which my EKIA is like, I don't know, 2.1, something like that.
Yeah. So, so Ryan, I know you're going to get fucking mauled at this, but the short answer is it is aim assist. Even if you're only playing against other people with aim assist, if aim assist is really strong, then it means that other controller players who can aim better than you no longer have an advantage over you like they used to in MW because them being really good at aim is a lot less important because even though their aim's better than yours, aim assist is so strong that you guys basically aim the same now. And that wasn't the case in MW because aim assist was way weaker in MW.
Yeah.
So stay mauled, but the answer is actually aim assist, even if you're only playing against other controller users. Because people who aim better than you on a controller don't have an advantage over you anymore. And this is why Fizz was saying, which I agree with, good controller players should also be mad that aim assist is so strong in this game. Because now if you're a really good controller player, you can't outplay anyone because aim assist is so good. So.
Yeah. There's another one in chat. He was a 1.07 in Modern Warfare, 1.33 in this game.
True KD. Yeah.
It's not just coincidence that almost every controller player has a higher KD. So.
And the pros have a lower KD. Why it almost sounds like people that are really good are getting pushed to the middle, and people who are not very good are also getting pushed to the middle. What would explain controller users who historically don't have that high of a KD getting a higher KD, and controller players who historically have a very high KD having a less high KD?
Yeah.
Aim assist. Aim assist. Because if everyone aims like a god because of aim assist being so strong, then people who aim better, their KD will go down because their advantage of being able to aim well doesn't matter anymore. Because people who are really not good at aiming or are less good at aiming, their KDs go up and everyone gets pushed to the middle, which is literally a mathematical example of skill gap being compressed. I mean, it's quick maths. So yeah. There's your answer. Good question. Sean. JD 93. Call of Duty is not super popular in the PC community compared to consoles. True. By the way, Sean looks like a handsome kid in this profile picture. Am I bugging?
He's very handsome. Yeah. Nice hair. I like the hair.
Nice hair. Very full, thick head of hair. Looks like he has some nice
facial
broad
hair.
Shoulders. A little scruff, square jaw.
Yeah.
I like it. So shout out to Sean JD.
Yeah, we would like more pictures of Sean JD93 in the Discord.
Sean JD, if you're still listening to the program, post shirtless pictures in the Discord.
Well,
because you'd be in jail.
He's 93. He's of age. Call of Duty is not super popular in the PC community compared to consoles. I noticed a lot of my friends who play PC only games, like CS:GO, Valorant, and Escape from Tarkov. Why do you think games like this seem to be more popular in the PC community? Boy, that's a great question. And I think we kind of just talked about it, in my opinion. But Tanner, what are your thoughts?
So number one, Call of Duty on PC was a very dead game before, well, one, cross-platform, and two, before Warzone came out. I mean, Warzone basically saved it. Before that, nobody's... Honestly, like hardcore PC players, like CSGO players, they would say, oh, you play Call of Duty? Holy shit, you're a dumb scrub asshole, right?
You're a casual, yeah.
Yeah, you're a filthy fucking casual.
And they're correct, by the way.
They are very correct. Yeah, CS takes an insane amount of skill compared to this shit game. So yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is Call of Duty has just never been popular on PC, not for a long time at least. And it's because it's just like the typical casual, basic first-person shooter that every controller kid got. So like every Christmas, the game would have came out like a month ago. So you're 12 years old, your mom buys you the $49.99 copy of Call of Duty because it didn't used to be $80. It was $50 at one point, right? It's just Call of Duty multiplayer is the most casual, basic first-person shooter game out there. Like AAA first-person shooter, that's it.
Yeah.
So like hardcore, it's hard to break up PC and console now because now it's basically controller versus keyboard and mouse. So let's word this as keyboard and mouse. So the hardcore K-BAM people on CS:GO, Valorant, I mean those games take a lot more skill. So people who are really into CS:GO are really typically about their aim and their basically their brain power, right? Because those games you really have to think and make smart decisions to not get outplayed, and to time things well and everything. So it's just you need to be a better player essentially, and they're not for casuals. Whereas historically, keyboard and mouse gamers are virgin nerds that are older than console players. And so those people get way more into it, and that's why they play games like that, and that's why they make fun of Call of Duty when it's a basic casual game. And now the aim assist is actual aimbot. I mean, if you put that aim assist in any other shooter, like imagine putting that in CSGO and adding crossplay, holy shit. The amount of skill CSGO takes, and it would just be fucking wiped clean by a controller. So that's why they don't want to play against people like that, because
That's
they've
exactly,
spent
yeah.
literally years working on their aim in Counter-Strike, which is not an easy game to play. Valorant, I'm sure it's similar. Valorant is probably easier than CSGO by quite a bit, actually. I haven't played it, but CSGO, Counter-Strike Source 1.6, those are all skill, just raw skill right there. You can't get lucky in those games. You have to be very good. And so those people are just they know they're better than the average casual. They don't want to play Call of Duty because they're not going to go up against aim assist and random bullshit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to go pee.
Okay. I think that's a big part of it. Is like, if I'm really fucking good at just like aiming, why would I subject myself to getting shit on by a literal 14-year-old who just left trigger, right triggered me and just like got a free kill because his aim never misses because he's on a controller. And I've spent fucking 10 years like learning how to aim like a fucking god. This isn't me, by the way. I don't aim that well. I don't aim well at all. Like, why would I subject myself to that? Like, of course I'm not going to do that. It's not pure and it's not competitive. And like CSGO and Valorant in particular, those are like super competitive games. So if you're the type of player who plays CSGO and Valorant, there's no ranked mode in Call of Duty. And if you play CSGO or Valorant, you play it to get like rating and like compete and climb ladders and shit. And that literally doesn't exist in Call of Duty. The ranked modes have never been popular in Call of Duty. The only ranked mode in Call of Duty is the CDL, which is played on a controller. So if you play on PC and you want to play competitively, you can't play Call of Duty because there's no ranked mode. And whenever there has been a ranked mode in Call of Duty, no one's played it. BO4 had a competitive playlist, a ranked playlist on PC and on console. This is before crossplay. And no one on PC played ranked Call of Duty. Like, no one did it. No one. So there's just no ranked scene. So if you wanted to play competitively, like rank up and shit, and like lose elo, gain elo, etc., you can't play Call of Duty for that. And if you're the type of person who likes CSGO and Valorant, it's because you want to, play competitively. And there's literally no option for that on Call of Duty. So, yeah, why isn't it popular in the PC community? I think it's more popular than you think, and by the way, there are more PC players who play Call of Duty than CSGO and Valorant, probably combined. It's still super popular, I would say, but from those people specifically who like CSGO and Valorant, I would say that. Escape from Tarkov, I don't know. I don't know anything about that game. It's like a BR, isn't it? Like I feel like that doesn't pick the thing that doesn't belong. I would say that doesn't. So I don't know. But yeah, I would say
It's not a BR, but yeah, it's like a survival type shit.
okay. So yeah, I don't know. I would say that. So anyways, what do you think? These two and then game it up? What do you think?
Yeah.
Or you want to go longer or what? Did Gabriel ever get back to you?
Oh, of course not.
Hey, shit. Okay. Ryan, again, at the risk of this not getting answered before season 1, it didn't. Do you guys think it's possible that part of the integration could be the FOV slider from Cold War could make its way to Warzone on console? Personally, this would greatly improve my experience and would get me playing it again. So it didn't get added, which is not surprising. There's just too many hardware limitations. I think maybe on PS5 they could have done it, but I don't think they did. So, yeah, I don't know. Nothing really to say there, so sorry, Chief. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just the hardware isn't there for it, honestly. And a lot of people are buying PCs now, even if they do want to use a controller, because they'll have an FOV slider. And they can, increase the capacities of their machine, etc. So, and then
Yeah.
last one here, Duckles asks, what are yours and Tanner's favorite singer-songwriter? Okay. Interesting. You guys are going to be surprised by my answer, but Tanner, what are your thoughts?
Taylor Swift, baby.
No way.
Oh my god.
Are
I
you
don't
being
know. I
serious?
don't listen to music. I actually don't listen to music. I swear to God. Let's go through my history. Let's look at my Spotify right now.
If you actually listen to Taylor Swift, you should be shot
Of course I do.
in a video game, of course.
I just got burnt. It sounds weird, but I got burnt out on music. I went to too many concerts. I was too cool. I always listened to it. I was a phenom. I was in the pit.
In the pit,
You know?
in the walls of Jericho. That's what they called it, right?
At this point, my music is just, I'm a filthy casual when it comes to music. I don't care. I used to, like, if you asked me 5 years ago, I would say, oh, fuck the radio. The songs are shit. Now I just almost don't care. I'm just like, turn on the radio, play literally anything. I just want background noise. You know? Like
Put on the
anything
Dropshot Call of
popular
Duty
is
podcast.
typically okay with it. Or better yet, put on the Dropshot of Call of Duty podcast. Yeah, it's the best thing to listen to on Spotify by a long shot. So, yeah, I don't really have any favorites right now. Just, hey, turn on the radio, okay? Let's do that.
Okay. So, singer-songwriter, yikes, by the way, let me just start there. Singer-songwriter is a specific category. This is easy for me, and everyone's going to be surprised. Adele. Adele is a fantastic singer-songwriter, dude. I don't know if she actually writes her own songs. Maybe. I suspect she doesn't, but maybe she does. I don't know. But she's super fucking talented. And she has some bangers, dude. So the difference between like Adele and Taylor Swift, for example, right, is that Adele can sing. So it's important that when you're a singer-songwriter, you can sing, right? Because that's half the job here, is singing and songwriting. And Adele, unlike Taylor Swift, can sing, right? She can hit different notes at different octaves. So if you listen to Rolling in the Deep or what are some other hits from Adele? There are more.
Hits from Adele? None.
There's a lot, dude. You're dumb if you don't think Adele has banger hits, dude. We could have had it all.
You like that song?
Dude, it's fantastic. What do you mean?
Holy fuck.
This is someone
I don't think
who
I can
likes
do this
Taylor
podcast
Swift.
any longer.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Adele should literally be ran over by an 18-wheeler, all 18 tires run her over, forward, backwards.
In Warzone,
Oh
of
my
course.
god.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
Taylor Swift song?
All of them.
No, pick one, pussy. See,
Um,
now you're shaking, dude. Now you're scared.
I'm not shaking. I just like a lot of them. She just makes fucking bangers. Love Story is a great one, Bridge, by
Great.
the way.
Great.
It's not
Great.
the best, but it's
So
a good
don't
one.
shit on me for liking Rolling in the Deep when you like
Oh, I'm just saying
Quote,
that song specifically
Love
is
Story
bad.
by Taylor Swift. Okay. I think this is the end of the program. I think the Dropshot.
I
This
don't
is our
care.
last. This is
100 episodes? Don't fucking care.
not
I'm done.
happening, Not happening. Anyways,
You're such shit, Rune. How about that?
yeah, Adele is fantastic, dude. I actually really like really good singers, and they're all women, by the way. No, there's
It's
some
'cause you
good
like
dudes
women.
too. I do like women. Wait, who's the Ed Sheeran's like a meme, right? I don't think I know any of his songs.
Ed Sheeran is the fucking worst, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know any of his songs, I don't think, but I know he's like a singer-songwriter, quote. But yeah, I don't know. Adele's the one that comes to mind. Oh, James Taylor is insane. Ad Bruin with the banger. James Taylor is really good. Really fucking good. Oh, Charlie Puth. Yeah, I've heard he has some catchy songs. And he's a good singer too. James Taylor, dude. Rockabye, sweet baby James. Dark greens and blues are the colors I
Best
choose.
song in the
Don't
world,
let me
Taylor
go.
Swift, Getaway Car.
I've never heard it. I've never heard it, but
We could play
Kurt
it and get
Cobain's not a
doxxed right now.
singer-songwriter.
Kurt Cobain's dead, so we're not going
Kurt
to talk about
Cobain
him.
shot himself, which I'm close to doing if I play another match of Modern Warfare. But But he was also not a singer-songwriter. He was in a band called Nirvana. A grunge band is not a singer-songwriter. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
But James Taylor is another fucking great answer, dude. He is a singer-songwriter through and through. Elton John? Is he a singer-songwriter? I think he is. And if we don't agree that Elton John's a fantastic artist, then I'm going to be deeply upset.
He's the worst.
Do you seriously not like Elton John?
I seriously don't.
Oh my God.
I dislike far more things than I like in general in life, right?
Softly, slowly.
Would you shut up, man?
Listen, who is
Hold me closer, tiny
That's okay.
dancer.
That song's good. I'll give him
Thank
that
you.
one.
Okay.
That's a fucking banger right there. Absolute banger.
That's on the highway. Do, 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 do. Yeah, dude, Elton John is a banger. Yeah, if I thought of, okay, well, I like Elton John and James Taylor more than Adele. Adele's just contemporary.
Taylor Swift is just the best, but yeah.
Taylor Swift is obviously at the absolute bottom of this list. I could think of every singer-songwriter who's ever existed. Taylor Swift.
Eminem count? Is he a singer-songwriter?
You guys are so dumb.
Tupac. If we're gonna count Tupac, he's number one for sure.
Okay. This is like asking if sauces are condiments. I can't just tell you Jay-Z is a fucking singer-songwriter, dude.
He could.
He's a rapper. That's a
Hold on.
different genre.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Is your NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Founders Edition in your PC right now?
No. It's
Oh,
waiting for
okay.
Gabriel's delivery.
That's crazy because he just texted me and said he's gonna hit you up and see if he can come pick it up.
He can.
Like in 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in your streaming PC.
No,
Okay.
he's good to go.
Okay.
And he should get, so he's not playing with us tonight then.
He's at his parents.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Anyways, you want to keep going or you want to call it there?
Let's finish this next page. We haven't done too many tonight, honestly. We've only gotten through like 3 pages and
Okay.
they've been short.
Bet. Let's continue. Okay. Interesting. This next one is from PC Head. Change it. Tips for seduction? ? Okay. Tanner,
Jesus.
you're married. What are your thoughts?
Well, don't ask me. I don't have to do anything. It's easy for me, I just do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay.
Um,
Spousal abuse?
probably, probably force
Call-
yourselves.
call the San
tie,
Diego sheriff.
maybe hold them down, tie them up. Listen to them scream, put a pillow over their face.
Okay.
Listen for them to cry. Say,
Okay.
dial 911. Somebody help me. Just kidding. Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Video game. Yeah.
Tips for seduction? I don't know. Have
You're
a good
asking
tongue,
the
maybe.
wrong people.
You're asking the wrong people. We won't say who, but one person here is married and doesn't need to have good seduction skills, and the other person doesn't have a whole lot of sexual intercourse
That's
currently.
correct. That's correct.
So you guys can guess which one is which. We won't say names, but
Yeah. if you
If
can't
you want-
figure it out, unsubscribe from this podcast.
yeah. Maybe we should make a sex tips channel in the Discord. People can give their tips.
Well, they would all be.
Okay,
I mean,
okay, no. Hold on. I have a real answer. I just thought of. You
Have
could be
money?
the ugliest person in the world. Money is a good one, but if you can be the ugliest person in the world, if you are funny and make girls laugh, a drunk girl will have sex with you for sure.
True.
For sure, easily.
True.
Oh my god, Mullet got the auto timeout. Nobody's gotten hit with that in a long time.
True. Shit on. Oh fuck, that's funny.
Oh my god. I like the Keck W in the Streamlabs command. Oh my god, that's so funny. Absolutely shit on Mullet. Yeah, if you're funny and make girls laugh, that's I think the number one key. Like you just have to be confident in yourself, even if you know you're the ugliest, rattiest looking person. Be confident in yourself and make females laugh, and they'll love it for sure. You don't even have to be attractive at that point. It doesn't matter. So that's my tip.
Yeah. Okay. So
Of course, I'm extremely attractive, so that doesn't pertain to me. But
yeah, and I have a giant white dick, so I just whatever.
Just bust that out real
flop
quick.
it out, and I'm good to go.
Even when they don't ask for it, yeah.
That's call me Brian Callen. So okay, the pickup artist community is real fucking weird to me, and it's basically what it sounds like to me is like we're gonna teach you how to like pretend you are someone you're not for a night so that you can like fuck some girl.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's fine, but you're not going to find like a girlfriend this way. Because if you tried to do that, then when you were dating the girl like a month later and you were a totally different person than the person you acted like to fuck her, she would be like, I didn't want to fuck you. I wanted to fuck the guy you were pretending to be when you picked me up.
Yeah.
So it's like you just like pretend to be someone you're not to like get in someone's pants, which is, I mean, look, I guess that's fine. I don't know, but I don't find one night stands particularly satisfying. They're not that.
You don't have them, so.
I don't have them anymore, but I've had a couple, and they're fine. I mean, they're great, but they're not. If you're like fucking your girlfriend of like 6 months, it's way better. Or like whatever. Someone you've been dating for a long time. Because you're comfortable, you know what they like, they know what you like.
Exactly. How are you supposed to get in a groove with
better.
Somebody in one night?
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. That's
you know exactly what they want. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's always been my experience. So tips for seduction for me would be avoid the pickup artist shit. Because honestly, I'd rather beat off than have a one night stand. Unironically.
Jesus, yeah.
Because it's way easier, it's way cheaper, takes way less time, and it's not as satisfying, but it's close enough, honestly. Like unironically, it's close enough. But until such time, what you should be doing is make yourself into a dude that girls want to fuck. And then you won't need to seduce anyone. This is an obvious tip. And here's what I always say. Do you think Justin Bieber is good at picking up girls? No, he's not. I'm not kidding. He's not.
No, of course not. No.
Because
he just says I'm Justin
wants
Bieber.
to fuck him.
Yeah.
So they just come to him and he just opens his door and then they
That
open
must be
their
so
mouths.
easy. Oh my God.
Yes. And the reason it's easy for him is because he is famous, successful, and has a fuck ton of money. So what you should do is be like Justin Bieber. Don't piss in janitors' mop buckets. That's not what I mean. What I mean is make yourself into a person that girls want to fuck, and then you don't have to learn fucking card tricks to get girls to fuck you. Like, make yourself into a person that girls will want to be with, and then it will literally just happen. Like, unironically. I think that's the best way to go. And a nice little side effect of this is that you'll have your life together, which is nice. Even outside of the girls. So those are my tips.
One last thing. Speaking about the you jerking off thing is better than a one night stand. When I used to play the game SWAT 4 when I was in middle school, I used to be like in a clan, of course, because I was like, 12 years old. And there was this, can I say their ethnicity without being TOS?
Ooh, boy.
It doesn't matter.
Do it, pussy.
He was this big black dude, right?
Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing
Super
wrong with
funny.
Being a big black dude.
Well, of course not, but I don't know about Twitch. I'm white. I feel like they may ban me for that. The guy was so fucking funny. I was like 13 and this dude was in his early 20s, and like I didn't know a damn thing about sex, right? And I remember him like talking about like, oh, I was just fucking my bitch, and he was like talking about it. And I remember asking him, I was like, oh, I've never had sex. Like, does it feel like jacking off? And he was like, honestly, dude, jerking off is way better. He's like, don't even worry about having sex. He's like, jerking off feels way better.
That's funny, dude.
Okay, bet. I totally forgot about that until you brought that up a little while ago.
That's really funny. That's really funny, actually.
Yeah.
That guy was cool too. That's a cool thing to say to some 13-year-old.
Well, I was underage. I could have him arrested, probably. Yeah, it's crazy that guy's probably like 40 now. Oh my god, I wish I remembered his name.
Yeah,
he was really good at SWAT 4. Shout out to the SWAT 4 players if there's any of you. There's not, but none of you.
Yeah.
In like a year, we'll be able to just say, "Oh, I run the Dropshot at a Call of Duty podcast," and that's all Raz will have to do. Yeah, he'll be the Justin Bieber of podcasts, basically.
Justin Bieber of podcast for sure. Yeah, people in chat are mad and balding.
Yeah,
because they're dumb.
Tell them you got a 3090. Yeah, that'll do it for dumb. Sure.
What I said, I am like certain of. As certain as 2 + 2 = 4. Be a good dude who has his shit together, and you will fuck. It's really actually that simple. I'm not kidding. This is simple. And then there's very obvious things like shower, get a haircut, wear clothes that fit you. But if I have to say those things...
Buy Italian leather cut suits.
Buy Italian leather belt and European cut tailored suits, of course. That absolutely helps, obviously. But if I have to explain things like take a shower to you, then you probably shouldn't have kids anyway, right? So those things should be obvious.
Coming from the person who never showered in Big Bear.
I showered once because you guys forced me to.
Oh, yeah.
But let me remind the listeners, because everyone thinks I'm a slob. I am, of course, a slob. But when I worked in an office, I would shower every day because I'm not an asshole, and I'm not going to subject coworkers to my masculine musk, my masculine musky scent.
Okay, but you subjected us.
Correct,
okay.
Exactly, yes. Because you, Gabe, Joey, and Ben don't care. I'll fart in your mouths while you sleep, which I did do a couple times. I will do everything I can to just not make you comfortable at all because I don't care. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Doty asks, do you guys both play on 120 FOV? And for someone trying to play on 120, how would you recommend approaching such a change? Do you think it comes down to your own visual acuity, or could one adapt to play on this level? This is an example of someone... So real quick, I want to point this out. This guy is actually smart. Some people try to sound smart in Q&A fucking questions for a podcast about a video game. I don't know why. And stop it. Use vocabulary you're comfortable with. Now, this person used the word acuity, which is a college word. But it's very obvious that this is someone who is smart because he used it correctly and it didn't sound forced or contrived or inserted in. So, anyways, Doty, shout out to you. Also a handsome dude. So he's handsome and smart, so that's kind of unfair.
Well, he's having lots of sex for sure.
He's having lots of sex. He does not need any tips for seduction, we can put it that way. So shout out to Doty. I want you to also post pictures shirtless in the Discord. But Tanner, what are your thoughts?
Okay. So in Cold War, oh fuck, what am I playing on in Cold War? I think I am playing on max field of view. No, I'm playing on 115. Yeah. And in Warzone, I think I'm also on 115 or like 112 or something. I'm definitely not max though. But so I think you can just if you're used to playing like a console, you could just go straight to 120 or 115 or something. But I don't think there's anything wrong with taking it slowly. So going from like 90 to like 100, get used to that for a day or two. You get used to it a lot quicker than you're probably thinking. Yeah. You're thinking it's going to be weird for like weeks and weeks. If you really try it, you're going to hate it at first. It's going to feel weird. But you'll be completely used to it, I would say, in like 3 days. Like 3 sessions, 6 to 8 hours of gaming. Not much at all, honestly. So you could, if you don't want it as substantial, you could do it like go to 100, then go to like 110, and then go to 115 or 120, whatever your final is. Whatever you're trying to end at. But that's what I did when I would mess with my field of view, is I would do it that way. I wouldn't just go straight from like 90 to 120 if I were you, because you're probably going to do really bad. I mean, it probably really doesn't matter because you're going to get there eventually anyways. But it's just going to feel more natural if you take it a little bit slower. Just work up to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like FOV actually doesn't matter as much as people. Like, people make a real big deal out of FOV, and I don't think it's as big of a deal as people make it out to be. I used to be one of them, by the way. I used to think, like, you have to play on max FOV. So, like, when I started playing BO4, I did 120 FOV, but the visibility was also good in BO4, so I could. And then I went to MDub. I tried 120 FOV, and it's impossible to see people on a 10-degree field of view. So on 120, it's totally impossible. So I lowered it down to, I think, like 105. But then I eventually settled on, I think, 110 or 115 in MDub. And that's what I'm doing in Cold War as well, 115. So I'm playing on 115 just because a wider field of view will help you see more people on the periphery, obviously, because you have a wider field of view. That's the advantage. The disadvantage is it is harder to see people sometimes who are on your screen because there are fewer pixels devoted to every person on the screen. So 120 FOV in Cold War I think is fine, because I think the visibility is good enough to where 120 is like fine, but I don't think it's like strictly necessary. And it's not like it's all benefits, because you will experience some downsides, which are, again, visibility becomes more of an issue because every object on your screen has fewer pixels. It's just going to be smaller, because your FOV getting bigger doesn't mean your monitor fucking grows. So everything gets smaller to encompass more things on your screen. So with that said, if you're trying to play on 120, dude, set it to 120. You'll get used to it in like an hour, I think. It's not that big of a deal. You'll get used to it pretty quick, dude. I think this is not something you need to like stress super hard. This isn't like sensitivity, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
I don't know. I would just set it and then play for a while. And then if you like it, I would say set it to 120. And if you play for an entire session and it still feels bad to you, then scale it down. And then consider scaling it up later. But also, set it to 120. And if you're having trouble seeing people, scale it down and leave it scaled down, and that's okay. Because that's what I had to do for MDub. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, anyways. Good question. Let's move on here. Salty.
Hold on.
Okay. All right, bitch.
I'm thinking we should just end it, because especially these next two questions are loaded. They're going to be long fucking answers.
Oh yeah. This next
They're
one
like both like
a thick
actual questions about Warzone.
Yeah.
Not just questions on how to seduce a female.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can end it there. Okay. Cool. All right. So we'll do that. Let's see here. Okay. So that is it. So yeah, we're gonna end it there, as Tanner said. Was there anything else you wanted to add, TDS?
No. Like I said earlier, follow me on Twitter. I think I only need like 4 more now. At Tanner Dropshot. It's the most simple thing.
You still didn't get 1,000?
Just follow me. Of course not. They're rats.
I got like
They're
6
fucking
Twitter
rats.
followers.
No, you didn't.
It's possible.
Just,
I think I got like 2 or 3.
yeah,
Okay.
it must be nice.
So, anyways, all right. Well, we're gonna end it there, and we're gonna play the video game. I don't know what we're playing yet. Am I booting up Warzone or Cold War, Tanner?
We're gonna give Warzone a shot, or
Okay.
Rebirth, whatever we're doing.
Well, do we have a third?
We'll figure something out for sure.
Okay. Well, we should figure that out for sure. Hold on, I'm moving my mic arm real quick. 1 second. Stay mad, listeners. For sure, stay mad. This thing is like being kind of shit to me lately. Am I tightening it or loosening it?
I don't know what you're doing, but it's making me mad.
I'm tightening it on accident because I'm fucking dumb. Wait,
Why is Ben playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? Oh my
Tell him
god.
he has to play Cold War or whatever, Resurgence with us. I don't know how to loosen my mic arm. It's probably going to fall, so I'll fix it later. All right, thank you all for listening. Thank you for watching. You can find us on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Razinon, and Tanner Dropshot, respectively. The best way to support the program, patreon.com/thedropshot. We're going to have 3 episodes coming in the next fucking 5 days, and you'll get access to the entire back catalog as well, and it's only $5 United States per month. So check that out. Make sure to, check out those back catalogs because there's a lot of episodes in the library. Special thank you to Mullet with the 2 gifty boys and the 5,000 bits, which is a very sizable contribution, by the way. Jesus fucking Christ. Silent Murder with the tier 1, 7 months. Just turning on Cold War for the first time right now. Here we go. Good luck, Silent Murder. Good luck, dude, and thank you for the 7 months, dude. And Young Evan, a.k.a. Read a Book, 1. Hey, boys. Hey, boy. How's it going, Evan? Welcome back, dude. Okay. Mullet, thank you very much, dude. 2 gifted subs and 5,000 bits, which is a very sizable contribution to this program. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you, brother. Mullet's given entirely too much money to this program, and he just keeps going. He won't listen. So, thank you for the 2 gifted subs, and thank you for the 5,000 bits, dude. That's a lot of money, for real. I really appreciate it, dude. Silent Murder, 7 months, dude. Thank you, brother. I hope you enjoy Cold War. I like it more than MDub, which is something. But I appreciate the 7 months, dude. Thank you. And Young Evan, welcome back, brother. A relative new frog, but not as new of a new frog. And he's definitely inserted himself into the community, which we appreciate. We love active community members who have joined the fucking Discord. And Evan has done that. So thank you, dude. I appreciate it. For the Subarino. And Dr. J Webb with his 334th gifted sub. Because he is dumb. That's a lot of gifted subs. And Doctor, back at it again, dude, with another gifty boy. I love you and I appreciate you, Doc. Thank you, brother. It means a lot, dude. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. So we're going to go fucking game. Thank you again, boys. Again, Patreon. Find us on the socials. You can see all these links in the show notes, by the way. And you should visit them. Rate us on iTunes. Subscribe. YouTube.com/Razinon. Video episodes of the podcast. We have 2 merch stores. See those links in the notes as well. Join the fucking Discord, of course. And last, but certainly not least, an extra special thank you to our Damascus patrons, Mr. Salmonella, J. Pritch, Slivovitz, Jake Down, Zerosio, Tequila Sir Rockingbird, Face Esquire, Gift Curse, Adam H., Sniff Sniff Hambone, change it, Jimmy M., Von Trapp, Lyle P., Aussie Menace, Vesturge, Goated Oat, Meet a 12-year-old K., Papa Shido, Civ, Blackbeard, shout out to Tanner, by the way, who wants to meet 12-year-olds, Dr. J Webb, King Big Dick Camper, Derek R., Wade M., It's the Pickle, That Dirty Clap, Killacam, Pre-Shock, Garrett S., Jada Pinkett Smith, Miss Lemur Party, Freeze, The Dave Daily, Young Evan, a.k.a. Read a Book, Deacon Cheese, a.k.a. Deek, Brandon L., Rizzle Music, the official soundtrack artist, rapper extraordinaire for the program, Sean B., Manny Marr, DKC 1995, Samuel, Cope Cowboy, Crisp Eclair, the artist formerly known as twitch.tv/ttv_notoriety. Glad he changed it. Thomas L., Blake C., Lavon Affair, the 332nd, Brian P., Jaron G., Maxi, TTV Trump MAGA 20, Throttle Out, Dirty Nate, Mick Bango, Hank Swift, Adam M., Flex Stepdad, Rye Mike, change it because the spelling's weird, Big Wreck, Chad G., Nick Venomous, Sweaty Aim Assist, Stephen S., and an extra special thank you to our one and only Obsidian patron, the Dropshot Patriarch, the Vaping Viking. Tanner, are you live?
Yep.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. We're going to go game. Have an excellent evening, of course. And as always, please remember, stay humble.
Stay humble.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Dropshot, a Call of Duty podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe because in addition to full episodes like this, we've also got clips from the show, as well as gameplay breakdowns and more on the channel. The show is streamed live on twitch.tv/Razinon every Wednesday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So give us a follow over there, make sure to turn on notifications, and you can chat with us live during the podcast. And of course, we are available wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for the Dropshot on your favorite podcast app and make sure to give us a follow. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember, stay humble.